Real Rap Coalition Podcast, episode 101. Nigga, make some noise, man.
Yeah, let's go.
Yo.
All right, man. You already know what time it is, yo. We back with another review today. We got a supposedly fire classic.
Podcaster on my left.
Wonder what that means.
No, I hear that shit too, Pools.
All right, bet. Anyway, my name is Bob Celeste. I'm here with a couple of guests. Who we got?
Showtime Slim, man. What's that with it?
Big Poppy Pujols, man. I'm in this bitch.
How are you now?
All right. All right. So this week's movie, I chose The Shining, starring Jack Nicholson. Came out in 1980. And
Why?
Damn, that nigga still alive?
Yeah,
he's
I
still
looked it
alive.
up,
He's
bro.
like
He's
fucking
87
80.
years old,
He
bro.
still be at them Lakers games
Who
and
else?
shit?
No, he's
He
kind of
was,
gone missing. The last place he
bro.
was seen was that Lakers game.
Who else?
Oh my god.
In this movie, he was 43, bro.
Fuck, bro.
Like,
43? He aged
come on,
terribly.
bro.
See, nigga was only 40. I thought at least 57.
Only 43 is ridiculous. Like, it's
But you
40.
gotta
Are
give him credit, right?
we
The
acting like
80s.
43 not that old now?
Okay, but the 80s, Hollywood, drugs, like the
Damn, the
smoking.
drugs. He didn't even look. It was his hairline. Look at
Yeah,
his
it was
fucking
his hair.
hairline.
It was his hair.
I mean, personally, I didn't think he looked terribly like cracked in the movie. I thought they did a good job with
He was
the.
on
I guess
coke. He had wide eyes.
hell yeah, but even the shorty in the movie didn't look too terrible.
She just looked like she got
I
beat.
got
She
some.
looked
I know
weird.
Slim a trivia guy, but you know they they was hoeing her all through her like auditions.
I
Facts.
understand.
You know about that,
Facts.
Slim?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you get to it at the end
well
of the.
during the auditions and after. I mean, not to spoil
Yeah.
anything, but they definitely nominated her for like worst
Look at
actress.
Ice. Oh my! Ice say 30 years old. He was man. Come on, Ice. What's up with the old stuff? Every time it's the old. Ice,
No,
you
it's
gonna
cool.
be
It's cool because all these Gen Zs
She
with their
has an
fucking
attraction
with their
to
geek
men.
bar vapes and their fucking binge drinking on
They think
weekends and
they YNs,
promethazine,
Pools, but
they're
they
gonna
Not to
not.
grow
say,
up and they're gonna look fucked up by 30 and be like, "What do we do wrong?"
not to say,
Just wait.
just communicating to each other in 6-7 memes.
Yeah, exactly. Everything's
I
gonna
don't even
go
know what that
faster.
means though. I know it was a thing.
I don't think we
Come on,
post
bro.
all
You
those.
see, I'm about to say we like.
Uh,
Oh man,
yeah.
we too grown.
You remember when
I heard people
emojis?
say it.
Luna, why'd you pick this fucking movie, bro?
I picked this movie for one because we needed some horrors, and second because with horror being my pretty much my favorite genre, I
You do
wanted to.
pick a lot of horror movies.
Yeah, I mean horror. The thing about horror is that I still fortunately have the ability to get scared, startled, or horrified or grossed out by movies still. So I take advantage of that by watching like a thrilling ass type of movie. They keep my attention. And they usually have a lot that I could take from it as far as like talking about. So in any case, I picked this one, The Shining, because it's a name that I've heard over and over and over again. Rum Nitty said, "Catch with the Nicholson through the door, nigga. Here's Johnny."
Here's
So I
Johnny.
definitely had to know where that came from.
Pretty
Uh,
fire.
and I found out. And yeah,
You know
also very good.
that shit was improvised too. Shit
Catch
fire.
with the Catch with the
Yeah, that nigga.
No,
Nicholson through the door.
no, I'm talking about the
No,
Here's Johnny.
when
Ah,
he did
yeah,
that
because
shit,
About Johnny
apparently he was
Carson.
like a
night
firefighter at one
show.
point, and he knew how to break doors open with an axe. He kind of had the
Hmm.
skill to do it. So
I thought
yeah,
you was talking about the Here's Johnny part with
I was
improv.
the
It
line.
was.
no, the
Yeah.
It
whole
was.
thing is yeah. Um, but apparently he broke the door too fast because he had good technique. I was reading the shit after I watched the movie,
He
and
broke that out too fast.
yeah, he
He
Yeah,
was
they
too
did
had
look
good
like,
at
they
it.
had to make like a stronger door or some shit, right?
but he was swinging that X hard as fuck though. I
Hell
was like,
yeah.
damn, bro, this nigga tripping.
Hey,
This nigga was
so
amazing in this role, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
spoiler alert for those that don't know. Like, comment, subscribe. Brief synopsis of this movie. Jack Torrance is offered a job at a hotel during the wintertime, being the groundskeeper and taking care of everything in there. So he takes his wife Wendy and his son Danny on this trip, and they're going to stay there over the winter. Well, over the course of their stay during this winter, strange things begin happening within this hotel. And everybody's grip on sanity kind of loosens, and some bad shit starts to try to happen to these folks.
Yeah, what's one thing about this movie that's really hilarious is that usually in the setup they kind of like get you around to realizing things aren't what they seem. They cut slowly. Usually they try to slowly like get you into like figuring out that shit's just not right. Things will start out okay and things won't go right. I mean, we get a long ass drive for the intro with like a harrowingly regular ass like music piece. Nigga interviews or whatever, he's all nice suits and ties about it. All right, we need you to work here. Just want to let you know, sometimes it gets real lonely. Oh, don't worry. I like loneliness. Oh, okay. Um, sometimes the feelings of isolation. No, the isolate. I'm good with that. Somebody came with their family just like you are and killed all of them. like,
Hey, and the nigga was still excited about it right
Bro,
after that.
still excited about it.
desperate was he, bro? Like, how bad was your fucking life? How
Let
bad
me
you
ask
need
you
the money,
something,
bro?
KTL. Is yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like maybe he just improvised that. Like if you're on a job interview and they throw like some bullshit out, you like, oh, that's no problem, man. I didn't even
No,
know it is a
Puos.
problem.
But like later in the movie, he's sitting there, like, you know what I'm saying? His bitch out there trying to get him to leave and shit, and he's talking about, do you know how important this is to me? I can just go back and shovel some snow in driveways, huh? I can go be a pizza delivery man, right? Like, damn, bro,
I
you like,
think at that point
I don't know how old
he was
Jack Torrance was
too far
supposed to
gone.
be, but I assume at least in his 30s or roughly. How is your life that shit where you have no prospects that far in your life, bro? You don't got no skills, no experience, no nothing. Like
You're right.
this is the best you can do in your life? Your ass. Your ass.
He is ass.
Like,
Yeah, look, I'm not, it wasn't really much just like that. His motivations were bad. Okay, well, maybe this is a good chance for. Why'd you bring your family? Like, I just, like I kind
does
of.
he love his family, bro?
No, I understand
There's
that,
no
but
way
like,
I'm leaving my family for 5 months though, Luna.
nah,
I
you
might.
might have to.
He
Like,
probably couldn't. I don't know. Could he? So
Not
they
my
were
wife and child.
living rent free in there, and he's also getting paid, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I guess it's
That's
like a
probably
good
why, right
deal.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
it's a
had
good
free
deal.
About to
food. They
say,
had all
bro,
kind of shit.
they filled up the fucking food and shit. They had all this fucking food. They eating for free. They
Yeah,
able to
yeah.
like stay in the whole fucking hotel and shit. But I really like, I don't know, is this a thing that like happens where hotels shut down for like seasons, bro?
I
I've
doubt
never
it.
heard of no shit
It's
shutting
it's
down for the
not
winter.
it's
I
not
get it
common
though.
for to expect somebody to drive 3 hours out to do this unless like it has such a bad reputation that nobody wants to do it and they start trying to hire from afar. And by the way, they didn't have Indeed job postings or LinkedIn back then. So if he found out about this job, he's seen like a sketchy torn piece of
It
paper
was in the
with
wanted
like
ads,
with
bro.
like call this number on the little pin board in the grocery store and it's like half already ripped and he was just like, I need something.
Bro, his
Can I?
life is ass, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not saying nothing.
Slim
What'd you say?
lagging bad,
Ask
bro.
a question.
I said,
Get your
I'm not
lagging
saying
ass
nothing
out of
for
there,
real.
Lagging?
bro.
Yeah, he's lagging a little bit.
But
Why you not putting her messages on
he
the
put it up there,
screen?
bro. You missed
I
it.
wasn't looking. I was looking at some other shit over there.
Yeah. No, I'd normally be doing that
You're
Yo,
a
shit.
gotta
DJing
hear me.
from the phone. Yeah, I can hear you just kind of breaking up, bro.
I think I'm lagging.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are lagging for sure.
So yeah, like I say, the first thing we talked about, or said we were gonna talk about, Jack Nicholson's performance in the movie. How do we rate it?
10.
Ah, damn. Um, damn.
I'm giving him a 10.
I mean,
Damn.
I about to say I'm not even speaking numerically, but he did very well in his portrayal of this role. It is the highlight of the movie for me. Like, is his performance.
You
I
talking about
think
Jack
that's the
Nicholson?
best shit. Yes, I think
Yeah.
that's the best shit about this
Ah,
movie.
yeah, 10. You're right, Blue.
Mm.
Damn. So, uh, it's kind of strange. Like, I watched this movie and I didn't feel like it was a horror. And
What you
I
what you thought?
understand.
How
I
you
get it.
feel? Like what you thought it was? Like psychological, maybe thriller,
it
A
maybe
was
thriller.
it was
suspense movie.
psychological. Full stop. Like it was really just like a kind of like a brain tease that consisted of like I guess we were just kind of like learning information
It
about the
was almost a
situation and
case
shit.
study. I feel like it was almost like an analysis of a person, like delving deeper into madness.
Yeah, like I
Yeah,
felt
yeah,
like he did a good job of being mad and being insane and shit. That was definitely what I think was going on. But the placement of certain themes in the movie made so many different like directions of possible interpretations that looking at the movie face value, I'm actually not really sure what I guess what Kubrick wanted to do. So for example, right, like
There's a whole movie dedicated to people trying to debunk, like figure out what this movie is about.
okay, well, fair enough. So I will open up a can of worms. I think that his performance here was effective, but I don't think it was in the way of making a horror movie happen. I think it was in the way of portraying like madness, like you said.
Let me ask you.
I got a question after Pujols is done.
Okay, let's go back to the 1980s and shit like that.
No
So
thanks.
they were predominantly slashers and all of that. I feel like something like this is like a hereditary for them because hereditary ain't just niggas getting cut up and all of that. It's just it's a lot of creepy shit going on. You watching this nigga descent into madness, all the little. It's not scary, but if I'm in the 80s and I'm seeing a nigga lose his fucking mind, I put myself pause in the like in the perspective of his wife. Damn, I'm here with my son, and this is my husband. Pause again. Oh my god, it's going
Right.
crazy. Like I kind of could see the horror aspects of it, but I do agree with you that it's more like a psychological
It
thriller
gave
in a
me a
way.
lot of like feelings of when I was watching the Blair Witch Project, where
I
like I
hate
was
that
like,
movie.
this, I understand. It was like a lot of shit that wasn't that, like it wasn't traditional horror shit. Like I was just watching some shit. I'm like, okay, this feels like it was attempting to be different within a genre.
So one thing we have to acknowledge, I think, is the decision behind basically the pacing that they decided to do for this movie. I
And
think they did turtle the fuck out of a lot of this movie.
yeah,
Absolutely, slow
that was
burn,
my problem.
Hey,
slow
Luno,
burn.
I think. Wait, you can hear me right now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you clear as a bitch.
Okay, I think what y'all was saying about it not really being traditional horror, I can see it like being like a psychological thriller more, but also I think they did like a lot of good stuff with like suspense. So maybe like suspense could be like a genre for it too. But I think
Mm.
like what you were saying, Puos, about like it being in the 1980s, and we're watching this movie like 45 years later. I think we're, especially today, we're conditioned to like some of that shit. Like I know Puos, maybe you, and I know me. Like I don't know about Luno, but like the jump scare shit to me is not scary.
It's
It's kind
ass.
of ass.
Hmm.
However, like 20, 30 years ago, I don't know if they were that, conditioned to know, okay, something's about to pop up here. Like this music is, starting to build. So I got to be aware something might pop out. I don't know if they were that conditioned back then like we are now. So I can see how, like Poole said, it could have been fresh back then, like some brand new shit that they're not really used to. Whereas we've kind of seen like a lot of movies over the years and we kind of know like certain patterns and certain things that they like to do in movies. So some things are predictable. Sometimes we expecting certain things when we watching shit.
All right. So even
can
if I
I
just
hold
grant
on?
like
Can I ask y'all a question real quick?
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Like, I'm sure, and maybe it was just me, but like the audio choices kind of broke my immersion. Like,
Sometimes.
bro, well, like so, bro, like I can't be the only one who kept hearing that shit, like that beep that fireworks be having in his background, bro. I kept hearing the fucking smoke alarm sound, bro. They playing scenes in this fucking movie, and I'm
I didn't
hearing the
hear that
beep.
at
I was
all.
like, I
I
was
didn't
like,
hear it
bro,
either.
fireworks is gonna be confused as fuck watching this movie. He not gonna
What
know
what
what's the movie and what is
There
his
there
what
room.
was
bootleg
one
site you was on, KTF?
there was one choice of sound effect which I despised,
Very funny, Slim.
which was
Laughing.
which was this like screeching beep almost noise, like screeching,
Yeah,
like siren, like it goes "Ee!" and it's just like constant, like, and they
Oh,
were doing it, yeah,
you're
toward
talking
the
about
end.
like when he was kind of like in his little
in his head, like in the
Mental
Yeah.
state
yeah.
almost.
Yeah, and sometimes and it was just like super fucking loud. But look, to be clear, the sound design for this movie is actually one of the better parts of it. I thought that the use of sound was really good. Like the intermittence of like the kids like toy bike when he was rolling through the hallways and shit like that
On
sounded
the
I
on the
clean.
liked the
rug,
way
that
that
was
that was
Yeah,
fire.
shot.
yeah,
I,
he
I
did very
like
well with that.
I liked
Yeah, the
the like
shot
that it
too.
followed him through that distance, and
Facts.
something like it. I'll let Luno continue, but it
Yeah,
harkens me to like another point where I thought was like really fire, like cinematically, and that's like towards the end of the movie where like he's talking to his wife and he's like lost his fucking mind and she's holding that bat and whatever, and
Oh,
they
that was
literally follow the
fire.
scene
That
all the
was
way
fire.
from like the one side of this lobby and shit all the way through to the other part of the room, up the stairs and whatnot. Like it's one continuous shot and like
That's
they're
fire.
covering such distance, and I thought that was fire.
yeah. I think little parts like that are just like super, like super. What would you say? Like not absurd, but they're like very performative.
Unique.
Like I think that
Hmm.
Kubrick is kind of like a pervert, where
He
like
is.
he wants to like shatter the fourth wall whenever he gets a chance. He wants to like kind of use the actors themselves as props for his greater image. And so you see a lot of like very deliberate and like kind of quirky acting coming out of these people. I thought one thing which is particularly funny was when Jack I think he got done talking to Shorty and shit. He was pissed. He's like, I'm not gonna let you fuck my life up. And as he's walking
Mhm.
out the room, he turns and looks at the cameraman.
Yeah.
Like little details like that, like those little like nods to the audience almost. They make you feel like you were just like bearing witness, sort of makes you feel a little bit creeped out. Um I think they tried to make use of like camera angles in a way that I want to say just was not very common around that time, but I could be wrong. It looks like that film, by the way it was filmed, was ahead of its time. Some of the like visual, like the camera techniques and shit that I've seen in like more contemporary movies like Super 8, for example. Like I like just very like steady camera work and like weird ass angles and stuff. And the quality was crazy good too. Like it is made in the 80s, but the
I agree.
visuals looked amazing. Like it looked very crisp.
I
That
wasn't
maze
blown
shit looked
away by
fire to me
it.
too. Like the scene with the maze.
When
I
Danny
like
was
that.
driving, like riding his little tricycle.
No, he's talking
No,
about the
no,
Oh,
the
when he
maze
was looking
maze.
scene.
up above and he seen them walking.
Yeah, like in the maze and shit.
Oh
And that
yeah,
shit
that
was
was
that was
crazy.
like this was massive. Pause.
I
That
I
shit.
I don't know, bro. Like
Massive is insane.
yeah, I liked the like the bird's eye view of the like maze, but like in during the chase scene, I just kind
You
of
ain't
thought
like
it
that
was
shit?
ass. I wasn't really fucking
Yeah.
with it.
What you mean the very last chase scene?
Like I felt like it
I,
drug on too
he
long.
was.
Partially, that was
Yeah,
I
part
it
of what
did.
it was.
I kind of
And
liked it because, like, did you see him like when he was just like a fucking madman, not even able to
he
walk, and he
wasn't
got the
even
fucking
saying
axe and
words, bro.
he couldn't. He
He
couldn't.
was
Nigga sounded like
That
in
Rocky,
the
shit
bro.
middle of a
funny as
fucking
hell, bro.
bro. He was just screaming
Can't tell
nonsense
this
in the
nigga
middle of the
freezing out
maze.
there, bro.
Hey, Slim, that's his dumb ass fault, bro.
How
He
he
went
trying to
out there.
kill somebody?
But I'm
The
saying,
kid
Slim, if he
has
would
like
have,
way
I'm
less
saying,
muscle
Nigga,
Slim,
mass,
he
way
he would
less
have
shitting
ended up.
and
bones.
killing
Like
people.
Listen, bro, if he would have ended up killing his son and then froze to death out there and
Hey,
shit.
KTL, was
Like
that
he
shit
ain't have
smart
no
when
plan,
Danny
bro.
when
He ain't have
Danny
no plan.
was this? You think it was smart when he realized he was making them footprints
Yeah,
and he
but he almost fucked it up. He almost like he was trying to backtrack through them footprints, and he almost fell and put a handprint in that hole. But hey, bro,
he's not ass at killing people, by the way. He definitely got dick
no,
on out of there.
he
he's
killed
That's
ass.
that. Hey,
he
that
No,
was
killed
he's
one
ass
nigga.
ass.
though.
He
Yeah,
killed
he's
That
one
was
nigga.
ass.
ass.
No, like hey, I'm gonna get to. Well, I guess I can talk about it now.
And Dick
Jack Torrance
Halloran
is
was ass too.
Jack Torrance is ass, and K Slim is a fucking idiot.
Okay.
Like Jack Torrance is fucking garbage, bro.
So
Jack Nicholson
okay, go
did a
ahead.
great job portraying this motherfucker, but I
Yes.
watched him through this movie. He didn't. He killed the black dude with the axe, and that's the only shit that he did that was like remotely in service of his dangerous goals. He got hit in the head by his wife with a bat and fell down. Well,
Dragged
first he got
into a
hit in his
freezer.
fingers. He got hit in his fingers. He said, ah, and then like he got hit in the head and fell down some stairs and got locked in a pantry and
Took.
What
shit.
he tell her though,
Oh
KTF,
my
when he was
What
god.
he
walking up the
tell her,
steps?
Puos?
That nigga said A nigga said, "No, I'm not." She was like, "Don't hurt me." A nigga said, "I'm
He
not gonna
said, "I'm not
hurt
gonna
you.
He
hurt
said
you."
he gonna
I just
bash
want to
her
He
fucking
said, "I'm gonna
bash
head
your
bash
in.
your
fucking
fucking brains
brains."
in, bro."
I'm not
Hey,
His
that
gonna
nigga was
hurt you.
wigging.
I'm gonna
bro,
bash your
his
fucking
sorry,
brains in against
yeah,
the wall.
Give me
bro,
the bat.
his
Give me
little
that.
timid, sorry ass bitch is just swinging that fucking bat, barely swinging that hoe, and then she ends up knocking his bitch ass
Can I
out.
can
And
I
then he ends
respond,
up, hold on,
KTF?
bro, I'm about to let you go.
Oh,
He ends up,
man.
Popped his ass with the hoe.
he's trying to beat the door down, Slim. He reaches in there, he gets like his hand cut with a knife, and he says, "Ah!" Like, and that motherfucker,
Hey, that
like,
shit was funny.
come on, bro,
Come
like, and
on.
then
Can I respond?
he ends up
Yeah,
freezing to death in a fucking maze,
You
chasing some
right.
shit,
I
didn't
have
kill
some
nothing.
things to say
Like,
too after
I
you,
want to
K Slim.
respond.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, because he's talking to me. So
yeah,
what
go
he's
ahead.
referring to is we had a conversation. She said the wife
I
2 out of 10.
stop it. Even though you're right,
Oh
but
no,
stop it.
Ice, I'm about to
Women
talk about
hate
that.
women,
No,
bro.
I
Even though
was
you're
about
right
to
though.
talk about that before this shit, but he wanted to talk about Jack Torrance. So okay, go ahead.
Yeah, let me talk about it real quick because
Mic up, Ice.
What KTL is referring to is we had a conversation about they did the horror tier list and they were talking about Jack Torrance and I think we was having a conversation about him about KTL. I said I got Jack cooking KTL. Now,
No
after
way.
further review, I would like to say I think it's a lot closer now. However, I also would like to point out KTL. Let me finish before you
Hey,
respond.
yo, go ahead,
Okay.
man. I didn't even say
I
nothing.
I feel like had your wife hit you in the head with a bat, you would have did the same thing he did, fell on the ground and got knocked unconscious. I feel like that would have happened to you, so you can't really make that point.
Yeah,
He's
I
a
can
human.
because it was about
He-
what happened before that. Like he was like, "Give me the bat," and she barely swung now, and he got hit in his fingers and turned into a bitch.
I
Like
feel like if you get hit in your fingers, you gonna that shit gonna hurt you.
Bro, you gotta
it might hurt, but I'm literally just
come
gonna like
on,
snatch
man.
that
I
bat
don't
and I'm gonna
I don't
beat my
know.
bitch to death
Slim.
with it. Like
You
Maybe,
gotta
but
make her
but but Puos,
whiff the bat swing, then
I
go
ain't
chop
finished,
the shit
Puos.
out of her.
I'm not finished. I'm not finished.
Okay, go ahead.
Jack Torrance only killed one nigga in this movie.
Hmm.
He killed the black guy.
And that
However,
black guy was an idiot too.
Yeah,
that's
he
a
was
fact.
ass. He
I
was
agree.
ass.
He just keeps
Ho-
screaming, "Is anybody there?"
yeah,
Like,
you know they
Nigga
there,
took a
bro. What are you talking
hello.
about?
nigga. I'm gonna discuss him later though. But go ahead.
Okay, so he killed that guy. Now, that to me gives him the edge over KTL because he caught a body, and I don't have no
No,
record of
no,
KTL
no,
catching nothing. So the
no.
his
No, it
weaknesses.
don't.
Hold on, Pools. The weaknesses, KTL got the same weaknesses, I believe. The body count, he won up on
No, I'm
KTL.
smarter than this guy.
Maybe, but
What's
I
that
KTL
don't
wouldn't
weak?
have ran
always.
out in no frozen hedge maze with no plan to get back.
Nah,
KTL, he was trying to kill a nigga
your mind is under control, low key. Like a nigga
by
No,
the
finesse you.
hotel.
get my
Exactly.
come on,
A
bro.
nigga
At that
finesse
point,
you.
he was too
That's
far
you.
gone. KTL.
Yeah. Like I say, bro, I
Nah,
like
low
because
key.
I didn't remember how I'm about to let you go, Pulse.
Yes.
I didn't remember how
He
ass he
is, but
was,
it's
bro.
still a
I
debatable
forgot
with
that he
KTL.
really like
Pulos.
this is supposed to be like a horror icon, and he got one body under his belt. That's
What proof,
crazy, bro.
Pulos? What proof do you have that
Go
KTL
ahead,
smoking this nigga?
Pulse.
Cause I mean that you can't kill a wife and your kid.
Now. Think about my question again, K. Pulos. Go ahead.
My wife.
Think about my question
I
again.
think KTL could. I don't want to put this on here. I don't want to say it like that. Like I'm with this, but I
Based
think
off
KTL
what?
could kill his wife and the kid, man.
Based off
I
what? What
I could
evidence do
kill the
you
fuck
It's
have?
out
not
my
that
wife,
hard.
bro.
I could
What?
definitely kill my hoes if I wanted.
But what
Yeah, like
evidence
come
do
on,
you
bro.
have that
I
KTL
wouldn't.
gonna do that?
Huh?
I would not, but I could. Like,
What the
come
fuck
on,
did
bro.
I
What are
just
we
hear,
talking
brother?
about?
Let's just be no funny, no funny, no funny. We're talking about the movie.
Hypothetically.
Yeah,
Of
like
course, I would never
hypotheticals
do
in
no
this
shit like that.
You
yeah,
put
like
it you
in
put
this
it to a
instance.
situation where your
But
hoe
I
is wild
can
and she has a deadly
definitely
weapon and
kill
shit
my
like that.
hoes
And
if
if you
I
need
wanted
to,
to.
you could dig deep and kill her if you have to. I understand what you
Yeah,
mean.
it's not that
100%.
hard.
Yeah,
They
I
not that
possess the
strong, bro.
physical capability. Like
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
look.
especially
But look,
armed with a weapon that is available in like this scenario.
one thing
And
I'm
he
not
was getting Slim.
mm,
He was getting help and shit from Ghost. Like he
Ghosts
shouldn't
and
even
shit.
got out
Yeah.
the
that fucking
freezer. Yeah, he
locker.
could have died
Yeah,
in there. Yeah.
So I
yeah.
agree. So I agree with you, but none of that was my point. My point was, what evidence do I have that
It's not
KTL is?
about KTL. It's about a regular nigga. I think a regular nigga could have succeeded. Jack was ass.
Like,
He didn't
I
do
think
nothing.
my point still remains. What evidence do you have?
You think just because a nigga caught a body, like who cares?
Slim,
Bro, anybody can catch a body.
that's a terrible
Pujols, you're
counter
going to
argument
everything except my point.
What's
because
your
if
point?
that's the case, Slim,
What
like then a
evidence do
lot
you
of
have that KTL would have smoked this nigga?
bro
This is
that
my
doesn't
evidence. I don't.
go ahead.
I think he's Jack
Think.
Torrance is ass. I think the average man could have succeeded in this thing, and I think KTL is at least the level of an average man, right? That's my evidence.
But how does that equate to a 1v1?
KTL a drop buddy. He got hit with a bat in his head, and how you get hit with that hoe? Yeah, she's
I
swinging
just,
that hoe at that nigga weak as hell.
I don't
I
I
just,
don't
I
Yeah,
like
just want to say,
How
I
do
I
you
just
don't
get?
want to say,
I
I just
don't
want to say
like
real
this
quickly,
argument. She did not swing weak whenever she hit him in
she
the head.
did.
Not
real
when she
quickly.
swing. Go ahead, Bob.
I just want to say real quickly. I just think the fact that we are evaluating grown men and their capability to 1v1 this little old lady shows that the little old lady might actually be badass.
That's not true at all.
Yeah, I think so, bro.
Yeah,
I
Like,
like
love
we
her.
we
I
we
don't agree.
evaluated
She was
one
armed
what
and he
Pujols?
wasn't in that situation.
Nigga said armed. It's a
She
bat, bro.
was.
What Pujols?
why
So
did
a
she
bat
even
can't
take
knock a
it up?
nigga out.
Why is it every time some shit was going wrong, right? You got your son catatonic in a room, fucking disturbed and shit like that. You got your husband losing his mind over typing a bitch ass book. Yo, it's shit's going wrong. Everything's creepy, woken by screams and shit. Every single time shit looked like it was about to go left. For the sake of her family, she took up a weapon and went towards the threat. She,
Yep.
No,
yes,
but I'm gonna keep it a buck.
yes.
Yep. Yep.
She was
Yep.
ass. I'm gonna
No,
keep
You're
it
a
she
not
little bit.
even
wasn't,
just
nigga.
no because
How?
listen. Now watch
Your
this.
wife would never.
Listen.
Your wife would
Hey,
never.
watch your
His
fucking
wife.
mouth. You hear
Your
me?
wife would never.
Watch your
Hey
fucking mouth,
Luno.
bitch.
Hey Luno.
I ain't
Hey
gonna tell
Bob. You
you
got to
again,
retract. You might have to
but
retract one of them times though, because although
listen,
she,
bro.
Go ahead, bro.
This
she did. Oh
motherfucker,
my bad.
like, let me tell you why this bitch was ass. Because like this shit at the like towards the start, not at the start, but at that point where she went and she like found him, he was sleeping and shit, and he was like, I had this terrible dream. I killed you and our son, and I cut y'all up and whatever. Woo op the bam, right? So at a certain point, like they're talking and whatever, and then Danny walk up from wherever the fuck he had been. He was like in room 237 or whatever, and he's fucked up over there. And that
Yeah.
bitch goes over, she's like, "Oh my god, my baby!" And she goes, picks up her son and shit, and she gonna look at Jack, who was
No,
sleeping
that's
at
logic.
that fucking
That's
table,
logic. That's
and
logic. That's
and
logic.
she
You're
said,
crazy.
KTL.
she
KTL,
That's
if
said,
you don't think,
"You
go
did
ahead.
that's
this.
logic.
You
That's
heard
logic.
him."
But
You're
nobody,
crazy.
she
That
don't
That's
think
logic.
nobody
motherfucker.
else in the house
That's
know what.
logic,
You're right.
KTL. That's
You're right.
logic.
You're right, bitch. My sleeping ass that you just walked up on me
No,
sleeping
I
no,
don't know
heard
how
no,
long
our
you been
son while
no,
asleep
you were
either, though.
standing with me the whole
no.
time.
I don't,
Like,
the whole
that's a
time.
stupid
Yeah, that's
bitch,
not true.
boy.
She ran in
That
there
is a
while he was asleep.
dumb
I don't know
fucking
how
He
long
bitch,
was
you been
he
boy.
was
asleep,
yell
bro.
he was yelling,
That's
KTL,
a
and she ran in there.
yeah. Okay, Slim. Danny came from the direction that she just came from. You
Let me
Nah, I
tell
understand
you.
me?
can't give you this one.
There
Well,
was
KT, I
no
gotta
there
ask you a
was no
question, KTL.
potential point of interaction where during Jack yelling and her making her way to him, she would not have seen Danny on the way to like him, coming from
He in
that
room
direction.
237, whatever the
KTL, I
fuck
have a
room he
He
was.
wasn't. He was
hold on,
sleeping
hold
at
on,
the
Puos.
table.
I'm talking about
Hold
Danny.
on, Puos. Hold on,
Oh,
Go ahead,
Puos.
go ahead, go
I
ahead, go
gotta
ahead, go
ask
ahead.
KTL this question. KTL, I gotta ask you this question. I just need a yes or no
okay. But
to this
are
question.
you asking me a question already knowing what you want the answer to be, or do you actually want an answer? Because you're just
I,
gonna argue with me if I give you the wrong answer.
it's an answer about what you think, what you would think. I
Oh.
already know what I would think, but so you got to put your like peep the situation, right? You in a hotel. To your knowledge, it's just you, your wife, and your son.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So let's say your wife. I'm gonna switch the scenario because it's you. Your wife got a history where she injured this nigga before because she was drunk,
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
and she she physically like grabbed on him, and he ended up dislocating his shoulder or whatever. So y'all in the hotel, and he walk out the room, and he got bruises all on his neck, and it's nobody in the hotel but y'all. Like, what would you not think that she?
No, because I've been like my wife was asleep at this table, and I've been with him or with her the whole time while my son is sitting here like walking up from the opposite direction that I just came from, bro. There's no
Does
way
that
he
not
could have
mean he
gotten
couldn't
through
have did
that
it
shit.
earlier?
So you think he would have did it to himself? Is what you're saying?
Puos, I'm saying that
I'm
like
asking
that's a
though.
more logical explanation to me
Okay.
than a
Okay.
motherfucker was beating him
I
because
think
like
that
how bro?
I don't
How
agree.
would this have happened
I
to
don't
you?
either,
Like that
but I
doesn't make
guess
sense
What do
to
you
it's the
me.
say,
only
Bob?
other
What
option though.
what do you think, Bob?
I lost the plot. Are we still talking about the chick?
Yeah.
The shit when Danny walked in there with the bruises and
He had
she
like
she
bruises
blamed
in his
Jack.
shirt ripped or some shit. I don't know what it
I
was,
think that it
bleeding or
was
something.
logical for her to think that.
I
Yeah.
don't.
It's
Yeah, I
only
Like
think
three people in the hotel. Like I'm not gonna think
I
he
think
did this
that
to
Jack
himself.
did a lot
yeah,
of like
like thinking
Jack.
that there's like a threat. I mean, like by that logic, right? Like when Dick was dead on the ground or whatever, like obviously it was her husband with the fucking axe.
Yeah, like we know who did it.
No, like I say, I think that later in the movie, Jack did a lot of piece of shit, stuff where like it was very clear that like his family's well-being was not of importance to him, and all this shit. But that right there, towards the start, I was like, okay, bitch, this one's on you. Like this is like
Also,
I'm like you. What logic is this?
I think
KTL,
that's fueled
remember.
by it, though.
KTL, remember what the nigga just told her. Like let's say you correct and Danny did it to himself. That's a possibility. But put yourself into the perspective. The nigga just woke up and said, "Nigga, I had a dream. I chopped up you and
And I
Danny."
feel that. I
You gonna
feel
be
that.
like, "Hey, bro, this nigga is wilding in
No,
here."
yeah, that definitely would have been my reaction. But Puos, my problem is that like in the continuity of the movie, later on, what I'm saying, some shit ends up happening to Danny again and shit, and this time like Jack's nowhere near that shit. And she like sees the shit. It's like I think like he had went in the room or whatever. She was like, "Yeah, Danny went in the room and whatever." And she's like trying to tell Jack they should leave. All right, at no point during this did you acknowledge, okay, he didn't do this last time? Clearly it's some shit fucking around in here. Like
Yeah,
that
but
bitch
that
just
She said it
no.
consistently
though.
like, huh?
She said it. She said it's a lady in here.
No, but I'm saying, Puos, it wasn't like that. You finally acknowledge that there's a lady in here. Now you coming to me for help, but bitch, you just said I was abusing our son and whatnot. Like what the fuck?
Did you
I ain't
want an
gonna lie,
apology?
bro.
You wanted an apology in that
He
moment?
he he wanted an apology, but
Yeah, I think an apology
She
is the right
KTL,
move.
she
Yeah.
ran in the room frantic, like,
Yeah.
hey, we need your
Yeah.
help. Some
No,
like
I agree with you completely, Slim. Yeah, she's ass. You're right.
I would. She not ass, but
I
Yeah,
I
think
no,
would
that
he
was
agree,
right.
logical,
bro.
He's right.
bro.
Yeah,
Like
for real.
it's just
No, he right
logical.
as a
Like
bitch.
okay, but okay. Are we done with that? Cause I got some like observations that I want y'all opinion
Are we talking
on.
about how ugly she is now?
No.
Come
Whoa,
on.
Okay. Go
relax.
ahead, bro.
First of all, like, yeah, she smokes cigarettes, which I think automatically makes anything
Cigarette.
ugly. I'm
She
sorry
was
if
smoking
anybody
cigarettes.
hears that and gets
That
upset.
motherfucker
But
brought
if
up
you're a chick and
cigarettes.
you smoke
She
cigarettes,
was
you're just
ass,
fucking
man.
gross.
She was
Okay.
horrible, bro. She looked
As
terrible.
she wasn't that pretty, man, but I think she
She
did a
was
great
ugly.
job as
I
the
don't. I
lead
think
woman.
she was an ugly ass woman. I think she was a terrible actress. Like
But
Terrible.
KTL,
I think she was terrible all over, bro.
You
let
got
me
the
say
trivia,
this.
Slim,
Hey,
about her?
yeah,
Yeah.
I wanted to say something about Luna. You mentioned earlier about
Mm.
how she got nominated for the worst actor thing.
Yeah.
Happened like a few
Yeah,
years ago.
it's because
But
they wanted to wrap
they
her up
ended up
that early back
they ended up
in the
retracting that shit
history.
because
Yep.
damn, they ended up retracting that shit because I guess they found out or realized that she was that way because of the way she was being treated and the
Hmm.
way that they was
Stanley Kubrick's a
dealing with
piece
her.
of shit, bro.
Well, hold on. Let's see.
No, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
go ahead.
Listen.
Go ahead, Lona. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I know. I kind of feel like I know what you're gonna say, but I won't assume, right? But the idea is this, right? My job as a critic is not to evaluate the way you feel behind the set. My job as a critic is not to evaluate whether just beforehand you watched your daughter get touched by your like male co-star in the fucking play like in fucking in time, right? Like all I know as a critic is like I'm watching the finished product and you either did a good job or a bad job, right? Which is to say, like, I can kind of get why we're saying she acted terribly, even if she was feeling terrible too. Like, it's just it sucks,
I
right?
don't think she was that terrible though.
I
I
I
don't
thought
think so
she
either.
was
I think in
she was
moments
awful, bro.
I think
moments
she
like that,
played this role well. Like
Like
the
I
That's what I'm
think
saying.
I don't agree. I think in my opinion, like she's one of the worst actors / actresses I've seen on this
So,
planet.
really,
so if
that's
she
he
actually
was
crazy.
Like
she
so
really
amazing,
yeah.
yes,
then and she was ass, if they
he
would have had a
carried
better
it.
actress, it would have been the great one
No,
of the
I think
greatest.
they had a great dynamic though. I won't
No,
say
because
that.
I think there's more at play than that.
They had
Pujols.
a great dynamic. I think if she
So
would want
then
to
it
play
worked
the
well. Then
yeah, you want to portray that like subservient fucking like housewife from the early 1900s or what? Like you had
Yeah,
that in
he
your
like
did
life.
a good
hey,
And
hey,
job as
hey,
that.
hey,
she did a great
Lunos.
job with that.
I think her expressions and the way she was looking when he was yelling at her and all, like she legit looked scared and shook and like
To an
I
Yes,
extent, I think that she like looked like a convincing beaten wife. I'll give you
I
yes.
that.
think so.
I just think that in moments where she was like emotional, like her heightened emotional states and everything, the something about the
What
hyperventilation, the
about the
breathing,
bathroom
like that.
scene? That was
A lot
ass
of
to you?
yeah, a lot of it just seemed very contrived. It's not really any.
Uh,
It's not. It may be just my personal preference, right? But I think that there's like a smoother way we can get across some of these like crying and being emotional scenes, and I thought it was a little deliberate, yo. In the same way as I might say on the stairs, Jack's like kind of crazy act was
that was
deliberately
fire.
trying to seem
That nigga was
crazy.
wilding.
I'm
That
not
was
going to
fire
hurt
though.
you. I'm going to bash your brains on that. Wow, he was being like purposefully spooky.
That shit was cold.
He didn't seem like a man that was in the throes or possessed by his madness. It seemed like he was very actively and obviously trying to convey madness. Okay,
Right.
and I think that subtle difference is why I would separate a performance like this from. I don't know, like I can't really think of another example of a movie where somebody was like insane and it was like really believable. But
When,
just
when
take my word
she when she
What about
started
the Birdman shit? Was that insane?
no,
for it.
not like
No.
this.
Okay.
Partially.
Well, yeah, cause the nigga damn near killed himself. So yeah, but
Well, he's talking about like whenever the Birdman was yelling at him and shit, like, and
Just
he was
in
throwing
general,
shit with
like
his brain.
that nigga was kind of losing his mind too.
not like this though.
It's a little different, yeah.
Think
Shutter Island.
I hate saying Shutter Island because it's just so easy to
I
go
gotta
Shutter
rewatch
Island
that
is so
shit.
fire.
I gotta rewatch it.
in any
But yeah,
case.
like I felt like my biggest problem with this woman and her, I don't even know her name. My biggest problem with her, like,
Wendy.
performance,
Wendy.
yeah, I know her, Wendy, but like
Winifred.
her performance here was terrible to me because of like her delivery of her lines for like 80 something percent of the movie, bro. Like her delivery was just terrible. It wasn't convincing me of like overwhelming fear. It just sounded like bad attempt at convincing me of overwhelming fear.
I don't know. My instincts were telling me I had to either give her a hug or a big smooch when she was talking on the teleceiver to the niggas at the
Ugh.
radio tower. She was so cute. Hello, is anybody there? Over.
Oh.
I'm
Oh,
like,
Luna was fucking with that.
I'm
She
like,
was
Okay.
talking like
look at her.
Okay.
no
She got
funny.
manners
Luno.
and shit.
She was
Like,
talking like she wanted Buddy to come up there. Like
yeah,
nigga,
bro.
you didn't have to do that. Thank you. It was so nice talking to you. I bet you want me to
Hey,
pull up.
hey, hey, bro. But you know what
Yeah,
I
like,
said? Y'all know what I said when I was watching this movie? When,
What up?
like, especially the scene where he was on her ass, like she was talking about bringing that nigga some sandwiches, and he was like, "Get the fuck out of here" and shit. Like, I was looking at her, and I was like, "Damn, I low
This
key feel
nigga,
bad for her, bro."
this
yeah.
nigga.
I
I
I
said
kind of
I
felt bad for
agree.
her
I don't feel anything but disgust watching.
because
I
she's
felt
white.
bad
Yeah,
for her, Puos.
but
I ain't gonna lie.
but
I felt bad for it too.
nah, I'm not gonna
It
lie,
was
bro.
terrible, bro.
I'm not saying she's the baddest or the greatest looking or whatever
You
else,
better
but
not.
if I was Jack Nicholson and I was stuck there in that crib, I
You
would
would
be
have
getting
tatted that
some.
up.
I
Yeah,
would
I would have been
have
going
Hey,
got me
hey,
crazy. I
some.
ain't
Luno,
gonna
I
lie.
can tell. I can literally name you. I can name you Discord bitches that look better than this bitch, man. Cut it out,
Anybody
That
bro.
that
can.
don't
There's
that
some
don't
good
change what he
looking.
said
There's
though.
some good looking Discord bitches, and there's also some
Not
not
really.
I'm
so
talking
good
about the
looking
bad ones. I'm
housewives
talking
that
about
out
the
there.
horrible ones.
But that don't got nothing. Can't tell. So you wouldn't have been fucking this up.
I
No.
would have been definitely
Well, okay,
fucking
okay.
her.
Hold on. Let me amend my statement.
Yeah.
If I'm stuck in a hotel
For 5 months.
for 5 months with with nobody else in that hole, yeah, I'll probably. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I would have went and like fucked the ghost bitch.
Also,
But
Okay,
I think
I was
that
finna ask you about
like,
that, KTL. What
I was
about
about to
Bro,
say
the
that.
ghost
Hey,
now
bitch?
that was.
that's
Hey,
gross right
hey, the
there.
ghost bitch was a bad bitch
You
because she
say
turned
that's
into a nasty
gross?
old lady.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
about to
gross.
say the regular
nah,
one, like she was a bad bitch, and then she turned into that gross old woman.
the
Like,
ghost one definitely started out fire. Had like good
Yeah, she
body and
was fire.
everything. She
After that, though, that shit
she
was
had that big
disgusting.
'80s bush going on, man. Like,
Just
that's how I knew
nothing
we
wrong
were
with that.
watching a
She
dated
fooled the
period
shit out
piece.
that nigga. Like, I'm gonna pull up as a bad bitch, and then I'm gonna show that nigga my true self.
Hey, Puos, he was shook. He was trying to back out the room. He wasn't running from that. Oh, he had to keep his eyes on that bitch the whole time he was backing out that room. Like,
That nigga, this nigga ass, bro. Like, I ain't
mhm.
gonna lie. He has. But hold on, though. I forgot to ask y'all. Okay,
Hey,
a
hold
movie
on, Puos.
start. No,
Hey, let me tell you, you want to know why he's ass, Puos?
1,000
Motherfucker
reasons.
told a ghost. He said, "I got $60 in my wallet, and it's burning a hole in that bitch." He opened
Nigga
that
ain't
hole.
had shit in
Boy, you
there.
broke as a bitch. You can't even afford to pay the ghost
Not to
bartender.
What happened
mention,
to
the
that
ghost
nigga
wasn't
money,
even
bro?
gonna take that shit anyway. He said, "Your
And
money's not
his
good
bitch
here."
ran off with it while he
What
was
happened to his
sleeping.
money?
Slim.
That nigga
His
Jack
bitch
Torrance
took
is a
his money while
goofy.
he was sleeping. Slim. Go ahead, Puos.
Okay, bro. Movie start off. My son Danny. This nigga's like talking to. Is it a
His
psychologist or a
finger.
therapist?
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, something like
Did
Thought
that.
you
y'all
was
not
talking
hear
about
what the
Tony.
shit he was saying? Like the
Yeah.
niggas. It's a little man that live in my mouth. Like first of all, nigga, pause. What are you talking about?
Come on, Puos. It's
Second of all,
1980.
Hey, Puos, he
second
was
of all,
talking to his finger and shit.
It's
So
1980,
nigga,
man.
did y'all hear the second of all, they like, well, can we talk to Tony right now? Oh no, when he gets scared, he runs in my stomach. Oh no, buddy, get get this kid
Hey,
some help
you a
right
wild
now,
nigga,
nigga.
bro.
hey,
Get
You a
he
wild
running in
nigga.
my stomach.
bro,
What are you talking about? Like,
bro.
get this nigga some help.
Hey,
And the
Puos, he's
therapist,
sitting
oh, there's
there
nothing wrong
talking.
with him,
Therapist was
Puos,
ass,
he's
How
yo.
do you
talking to his
explain Tony,
finger, bro.
Puos?
She's like,
Yeah, I'm
"Can you
about to
tell
nigga.
me
say,
I
more?"
don't
She's like,
know.
"No, Tony
bro.
can't. Tell me,
How
tell
He's
do
me
you
sit,
not
explain
to."
Tony?
She
bro.
was
He's
like,
You're
sitting
not
there
telling me it's a
talking,
man living in your mouth. He run to your stomach when he gets scared.
bro.
But
He,
I'm asking you, how do you explain Tony?
I'm
What's
not
your
a therapist.
interpretation?
That's not my
bro. He
job.
was
I'm
talking
talking
to
about
his
from watching the
finger,
movie,
bro.
bro. I'm
Oh,
saying,
it's
what's your
real. Now Tony
interpretation?
is real. Pause. But
Tony is real.
get out of my son. Pause.
Get
Come
out of my
on, bro.
son is crazy.
Is
Like,
he not
"What? You
living in
supposed
him?
to
what's
just leave
going
him there?
on, bro?
Do he?
You just gonna
Okay,
leave
okay,
Tony in
You
hold
him?"
on.
gonna pull
Where
him
Tony
out,
live
bro?
at then?
Nigga, KTL want to leave Tony in him.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's happy with him in there.
no,
So
no,
leave Tony
Luno,
and your son.
Luno. I'm more concerned with the fact Puo said he finna pull him out. Like
Well, I don't
What
want
the
him in
fuck?
there.
I
Give
think
he
him an
finna pull
exorcism.
Tony out his son. Like
What the fuck are
well,
y'all
you
talking
wouldn't do the
about,
same.
bro?
I
He,
would probably just like have a priest to do that or something.
that's
I
what I'm
wouldn't tell you
saying.
that,
You're
I'm
gonna
not.
but
I don't
call
know how to
another
get.
nigga in to
it
take a
sounded
nigga
like you
out.
was gonna use your bare hands.
Nigga
Man,
want to
Puo.
make
what?
it a whole menage in there.
What?
Hey,
What?
This is
Nigga
why
say
you're
he gonna.
friends with the
I'm not.
maniac,
I'm not
bro.
pulling that nigga. I'm calling the
This
nigga
is
to
why.
pull him.
Hey,
What
this
the
is why.
fuck?
none of y'all like was kind of off put by that. Like, oh, that
Of
nigga
Puos,
course
living
I
in my
was.
mouth.
I was
just
more. I was
irritated.
pissed
I
off
didn't
because of
even
the
listen to
negligence of
that,
the
bro.
fucking therapist. You
I
had that
definitely
evaluation.
AO'd
He
when he
goes
said,
nonverbal, saying Tony says I can't tell you anymore, and she's like, "Well, just lay here till the night's over." Like what? What?
I
He's just gonna leave the
definitely,
crib?
yeah, I definitely AO'd when he said it's a man that lives in my mouth. But
And
like,
he
I'm
runs
not
to
gonna
my
lie, bro.
stomach when he's
Bro,
scared.
he just kept talking to his finger, bro, and that voice that he was using for Tony, bro. I'm not joking when I say I almost cut the movie off when he would not shut the fuck up for 3 minutes straight saying red rum in that
No, that
annoying
red
voice,
rum
bro.
shit was
I
fire though.
I specifically
That
Slim,
shit was fire,
at about
It didn't
KTL.
even sound real. It sounded
at,
like a wind-up toy
at
was saying
about
it.
2 minutes in,
Yeah, like a
I
nigga was really
literally,
making that noise.
bro,
Pause.
I literally screamed the words, "God damn!"
Nah,
Like
that shit was fire.
I was so sick of that shit, boy. I was like, this is probably the most obnoxious and annoying thing I've ever heard, bro. Like this, oh my god, like it was okay, it worked for a while, but they drugged that bitch and drugged that bitch and drugged that bitch like Bill
Okay,
Cosby, like.
look.
Mm-hmm.
I,
Mm-hmm.
I just
Right.
got. I think two more points. My second point is
Is
pause.
it about
My
Tony
nigga.
again?
No,
Why is every point
well,
of yours
kind
a
of.
pause, bro?
No,
Tony
well,
down on the
I was
bone.
gonna say. You didn't let me finish. I was gonna say Dick Halloran. It sounded like Dick Halloran.
God,
Pause.
Dick
So
hollering.
come on,
that's his
bro.
name, nigga.
Wait, you was hollering at Dick?
Okay, so
What's
what's Buddy
going
name?
on?
What's Buddy name?
Oh, so
The,
Dick was hollering.
the black
Why are you such a
pause.
faggot, bro?
Why?
The, the
Why
black
am I a
psychic
faggot?
nigga.
I'm just
What's his
asking for
name?
clarification.
What's his name?
It's literally Dick hollering.
Okay,
It
so
was
why niggas acting
Halloran,
crazy?
like the
I
fucking
was
Halloran,
doing
yeah,
wordplay. You
Halloran,
calling me
fool.
a faggot for
it was
doing
bro.
You
wordplay
think
with
that's
messing
cool?
niggas'
Dick
name.
Holler
Spiral.
That's any better.
It was the same as the detective
Listen,
off
they had
Spiral. His
no
last
respect
name
for
was
black people in this
Halloran.
movie, by the way, which I don't understand why they didn't really explore this a little bit more. Not only did they make the one black guy in the movie Dick, but they also randomly said that a
Why
nigga
did you
was
say the word
responsible
dick
for what was
like that?
addling Jack. You remember when Jack was talking to fucking Lloyd,
That's
the,
the
the,
Nah,
the
funny.
fucking
it was
ghost?
two niggas, Luna.
That's
Yeah,
the
Why?
he was like,
funniest
Why
shit
did you
of
he's
the
like,
say the
movie,
word
bro.
dick
he's
like
like,
that? He
your
said. He
family's
said not only did they name the black guy Dick, like
Dick. Yeah, they named him Dick. And then
Come
not
on,
to
bro.
mention,
Hey, that
What
shit
y'all
was
got going
funny.
on?
not to mention the
Somebody
fucking
put
ghost
a
was telling
counter on
him
it, so
the ghost was telling him that people was trying to make his family do bad shit, and it was a nigga.
No,
Oh
Luno,
yeah, he did.
not just a nigga cook. That shit was funny.
hey, that shit was
And
racist as
and
a bitch,
and
boy.
they
I was
said
like, what
they
what
said
kind
the
of shit
hard
is going
ER,
on?
man.
I
Y'all
know, bro.
curbing it real.
No,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the
they
nigga with
nerving
the
it.
suit tried to make it smooth. He said it's a nigga, and he said a nigger.
No,
nigger.
no, no,
The
no,
nigga
no,
said, "Yeah,
Luno.
nigger cook."
No,
Well, he's
Luno.
so white he had to add the er.
They wanted to squeeze that dialogue out 3
Luno, it
times right there.
only sounds like that because he was British. He said the same shit.
He
Trust me.
definitely said it.
Like it sounded different because he was British and
Shit, I
shit.
was listening. Nigga, I heard him say
Nah,
it. He definitely
he's
said
so
the hard ER.
European that it just
I
took him back to the colonial days. He had to put the
One
er.
thing about KTL, he know.
one thing about it, bro. This podcast, motherfuckers gonna bring some gay shit and some racism on this hoe, bro.
Well,
They was
it was
Ain't
both in the
both
nobody
in
was
it.
movie.
being
Yeah, it was
gay.
both
They
This
in
was
the
I
both in
know,
the
movie.
I
movie.
know,
You saw
Slim.
that buddy in the bear suit? What was going on with
Yeah.
that?
Come on,
Bro,
bro.
I don't
Hey,
know
Hey,
about that shit.
Pools, they said
Oh, okay. I'm the
it's
only
some
one who's seen it.
Pools, they
I don't
said
know
it's
what
some gay
version of the
shit in the
movie you
book
was
like
seeing, bro.
that.
See how everybody do that gaslight shit where you see something in the movie nobody else noticed? I'd be like, what version of
I
the
know
movie
niggas
was
seen this shit.
I
I,
don't even
it
like.
was
I don't think
it was some gay
anybody
shit they
said.
had in the book,
I
Pools.
don't think anything like anybody said Pujols lied about that shit. I said, come on, man, because he said, what about Buddy in this bear suit? Come on, bro. Like, what are we doing here? Like,
Well,
why?
Slim
in
used
the
to call
movie?
himself a
We're
bear. I was gonna tell him don't do that
You
anymore.
right. You right.
Y'all
Yeah,
y'all
Slim.
called
You
me a
gotta.
bear.
You yeah, but
Nobody
no,
called you a
Slim.
bear.
You named
Oh my
yourself
god.
Bear E
You called
Bonds,
yourself,
bro.
yeah, you called
We
yourself Bear
said
E. Bonds.
you resemble a bear.
Buns.
We didn't say you are a bear.
Oh
You
my
was a
bad.
bear trying to bond with niggas.
Okay. I thought
Why you got niggas there,
when
Luna? What you
Pujols
talking
used to
about?
What
when
you mean? That
when
who else
Pujols
did you
used to
talk
say
to?
it, it
When did
sounded like
anybody bring
something else.
niggas into that?
But niggas wasn't into it.
That nigga Luno be hanging with Tony.
Name
You
one
gotta watch
nigga.
him.
Name one
When
nigga
Nigga in
who
the
was
Pujols,
little
into it.
nigga's stomach, man.
I'm about to
Paul.
say inside of Danny's stomach.
That's where you hide out at. You don't want to talk, you go to Denny's stomach.
Get your
Paul.
ass out of there, Luno.
That nigga Luno in that too.
You can't tell me what you supposed to
Get
call
your
some
ass
nigga to
out of
come
there.
over and pull niggas out.
Hey, and guess what? He gonna pull you right out
That
with him.
nigga said, "Hey, you know what?" He said a priest too. You heard about what they be doing.
Yeah,
Hell,
where he wanted the priest to get in his stomach.
You know, but
hey Slim,
This
hey
nigga's
Slim,
really gay.
he gonna pull Tony out, and Tony gonna be holding on to Luno ankle. Luno gonna be trying to be like, no, let me go. Like,
I want to say,
I don't want to leave. Like,
red rum, red.
ugh.
Luno,
hey,
Luno.
hey, when that nigga did the here's Johnny shit, why she ain't just stab his bitch ass in the face right there? I would
I
have
I
don't
don't
hated
know.
know,
that
bro.
She wanted to
Pujols,
stab Buddy hand.
hey Pujols, you seen the way she was holding that knife, just weak as a bitch, limp wristed and shit.
shit. Man, she
She
a
was just
dog, bro. I don't know what, like, she a dog, man. I ain't gonna lie.
she's
She was
ass, brother.
scared, KTF.
She's
Not
ass.
ass. She
Hey, if it
frail as
ever came
hell.
to it, right, and Jack actually did kill Danny off and shit like that, she would kick it into that gear and really violate that nigga, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep
Hey,
it a buck, bro. I don't think that. I mean, you're right. Never mind. Jack Torrance is ass. A regular person, she wouldn't have did that
well, I
shit.
got a question, KTF and Bob. Like, y'all think that, like, let's say it was just a regular woman that's not her, like any regular woman in this
Let's say
actual
it's Ice.
situation?
Hey,
Put Ice
no,
in the
hold
situation.
on. Listen to me, bro.
Hmm.
I've watched a woman who is literally just a deckhand, a computer specialist, be able to learn how to kill the apex predator
But
of its
KTF,
fucking
that's fine.
species, bro.
That's fine. But I'm
You put
talking about
Ellen Ripley as Jack Torrance's wife. What his movie ends in
KTF.
20 minutes,
That's
bro.
different though.
Hold on,
Come on.
What are we
KTF. You
doing
put
here?
Beth Phoenix in that situation, she doing the same thing. I'm
You
talking
put
about
the
the
bitch
average
from
woman.
You're
Phoenix
Next
a
in there.
wrestling
That
bitch.
nigga Jack would
Yeah,
have died the first
I'm talking about
scene.
the
Come
average
on.
woman. Do you not think she would have reacted and sounded and looked the same way?
Can I ask you a question to answer your question?
Nah.
Yeah.
Is she black?
I don't think it matters.
It does.
I
If
don't
this
think it
is
matters.
What are you trying to? What are you suggesting?
if that because I'm
He's
suggesting
saying black women
I'm
are more
saying
aggressive and
no.
Black women are more animalistic.
I'm
they
saying
gon'
he's asking me a
animalistic is
question.
crazy.
You
That's
want
what
to hear
he's
the answer?
saying. He's
You
saying
want
that
to
the
you want
black
to
women they've
so
just
he asked me a
they're more
question.
warrior like.
Yeah, he asked me a question and then answered it for me. He didn't want my answer.
He said animalistic, KTF.
Animalistic is crazy as shit.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
Yeah.
buddy asked me a question and then didn't want the answer to
My
it.
fault. I just don't know why you could answer this question. They're saying that
Because
black women
because
were.
tell me what I said. What did I say?
It's what you meant, not what you said.
Oh, okay, that's
Why
what
does
I
it
thought.
matter if she's
Now,
black or white
as
though?
I was saying, Slim, if this is a black woman, this
Yeah,
movie
Art, you're a
ends
swine,
in
brother.
20
I ain't
minutes,
gonna
bro.
lie to you, Art. You're a fucking swine.
He
This
say
movie,
he couldn't finish
Nigga,
the movie. It
nigga
wasn't
want to
very
watch
enjoyable.
All right,
fucking
so wait. You know what? I think these things
Fuck
need to
'em.
be explained through scenario or through extension, right? So I could ask KTL, how would the bat scene have differed if a black woman was in the situation versus the actual actress?
she would have cracked him upside the fucking head. She's not gonna sit there and play with him.
I
She's
see.
not gonna be timid.
I understand now.
You
So
think every black woman would have not been timid?
yes, because he believes in principle, the black woman is quick to violence. She would
the
not have
funny
waited.
shit. The funny shit, she did crack him upside his head. So what is
Hey,
he talking
hey,
about?
Slim. So
He
to
came
answer
instantly, Pujols.
your question, Slim,
KTL,
I
get
don't
off this
even
question. Get off
we
this
wouldn't
question.
we wouldn't have made it to the bat scene. Like that's the problem. Y'all are talking about the bat scene. We wouldn't have made it there.
I
As
don't think
soon
every
as
black woman is the same though, KTL.
hey Slim, did I say that?
No, I just think some of them would have reacted the same way.
I don't. Do you think every white woman is the same?
Yes.
No,
What about you, Bob?
I said no. Whoever said yeah, I said no.
Hey, Art, pull up, man. Cause we could talk
No,
like, you know what I'm
honestly,
saying?
I actually think that
Nigga art, bro.
I
I
actually
kind of
think
want to cook you right now. You made
race.
niggas watch a black ass nigga with a roach friend, with friends with roach. Like, fuck out of here. You got the nerve to not like The
I almost
Shining,
forgot that's what that
which
movie
is
was about.
cool.
Hey,
You made me
Puos,
watch
hold on.
Earl
Let
and
me
the
refresh your
Dying
memory,
Bitch,
Puos.
nigga.
Earl and the
Puos,
I
yeah,
had
he
to
picked
buy that shit,
me,
nigga.
Earl, and the dying girl.
Yeah, what's wrong with him? Like, and you ain't like The Shining, which is cool though. By the way, it's understandable preference and all
Like
that.
I say,
I
bro.
thought the pacing was ass art. So even if you weren't like the greatest fan of this, if they didn't like drag the shit out, I feel like you could have made it through, but it was asking for 2 hours and 30 minutes of your time. And
This movie wasn't 2 hours and 30 minutes.
It
just
feel like
about
it.
This
including the
movie was 2
sorry,
hours flat. It was like an
It's
hour
like 2
59.
hours
Nah,
without credits.
hell
barring the
no,
credits.
It was
Yeah,
an
bro.
barring the
hour
credits.
59, bro.
Without the credits, it was like 2 hours.
That movie was long as fuck, bro.
It was an hour
Yeah,
59,
it
bro.
felt like it took forever.
The fucking opening was damn near 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, it's so funny too because like Demon Slayer also felt very very long too because of all like the
Not
fucking
really.
flashbacks.
Shut up,
Um
Art.
but I didn't get like exhausted of the movie though. Like it was still like I was watching it
I
all the way
did.
through. You gave y'all all right, yeah. All right, we'll litigate that some other time.
Nigga
You
think
lying, bro.
he think
Are we,
motherfuckers is a classic.
bro, are we done with this movie? What else we
No,
want to
no,
talk
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. If old girl was asked to y'all when we up here this whole time and this pussy ass nigga writing the same fucking sentence over and over
Oh my
again.
god.
That was ass. Like come on, give her something.
That just goes
I
to show
don't
like how
understand.
fucking insane this nigga
I'm
What
was.
are you
saying she
talking
was
about,
so
Puos?
shook.
What did she do?
She was so like, okay, bro. A nigga like me, I would have read the first 5 pages like, yeah, this bitch nigga been writing. That hoe went through
It's just,
Me too.
35 pages.
I can't
it's
believe
just
she
so
did
funny
that. That was
because
ass, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. She went going through too many pages, bro. They
Yeah,
all say the
that's
same shit.
ridiculous, bro. There's
it's
no
just
way.
so funny because she came in there and homie kirked out on her for like interrupting and shit.
Oh
Nigga
yeah,
went
that
back
shit
to
was.
typing that same sentence.
Hey, the last page had like typos and shit on it. I don't know if y'all noticed that.
I was
Yeah, he
trying.
said all work
I
and no
was
play
pretty
makes
sure.
Jack a dull
Hold
buck.
on, yo. She walked in that bitch. She told that nigga, "Hey man, they say the weather gonna be bad. The fuck you want me to do about that shit?"
Hey, Paul, that's that shit like they got that clip to go around from that 70s show where that motherfucker standing there with his bitch and she says, I'm cold. He says, well, goddamn, Jackie, I can't control the weather. Like, that's exactly what he did. He's like, well, damn,
He
bitch.
hate that hoe, bro. He
And that's
hated her.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, he definitely was a fucking remarkable piece of shit who hated his family. You know what I'm saying? But like, I just like I felt like, goddamn, bitch, can you like do something to help the situation at all? Like,
First chance he got, he tried to cheat on that bitch with a bitch he
with a
never
ghost
seen in his
bitch.
life. First chance he got, he just started kissing that hoe.
Who else? He literally told that bitch that like she been fucking up his life for the longest time and fucking up anything he could have did good. And
Hey,
she wasn't gonna
Art
get a
here.
chance to fuck this up. I don't care. and she wouldn't have got a chance to do
I
this
don't
shit
care.
again, bro. Like
I don't
that
care.
shit is crazy, bro. He hates his bitch more than Art hates his wife, bro. It's
Oh man,
crazy.
arguments
Hold
That
on,
was
always
that was that
KTL.
was very
Hey,
that was very unnecessary, bro. I just came up
hey,
here to
Art.
be a bystander, man.
No, you know what's unnecessary?
You ain't had to
You to
say
make
that.
us
here we
watch this
go.
Wait,
fucking
I don't even
movie,
got
bro.
I don't even got the energy to
Before
disrespect
we
you
do
back,
all
bro.
this or whatever else, we gotta wrap this up, and then you niggas can beat up
Hey,
Art.
yo,
All right, let's just
Hey,
finish the fucking
Wrap
movie.
it
you
up,
want to
then
wrap it
beat up
up with
art.
Tony?
yeah, that's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Stay
He
away
trying to
from
bring you.
Danny.
He
Hey
trying to
man,
bring you in there
Turner.
with Tony, Art.
Oh
He
wait, no.
trying to
You know what?
drag Art in there
Technically,
with him and Tony.
yeah.
Really making a
all
monopoly.
right, man. I'm out of here, man. I'm out.
Hey,
You
Art.
see, how Art
Hey,
is a coward because niggas told him to pull up here to see he can stand on business or whatever else. We're trying to finish
Nigga
up
got
the
shook.
podcast for the movie you didn't watch, and you're like, Art, this is a perfect chance to escape. So these
Art.
niggas can't talk shit to
How
me.
far into the movie did you get, Art?
I only watched like an hour of it.
You only had an hour left.
Yeah,
Slim
Okay.
just did some great math right there, bro.
a lot, man.
Yeah, I don't think he knew KTL.
Nigga heard Red Rum and
Was you
just
at
fucking
work
stopped
watching it?
watching.
That nigga was
Yeah,
scared.
yeah,
I think,
I'm at
Lil.
work. I'm at work
He
right
heard
now.
Red Rum and got
Jesus
Well, that's
scared.
half.
Christ,
That nigga
How
was
long
scared.
you
He
gonna be
seen them
able to
twins and
like?
said, nope.
Hey,
This is a
No,
psychological thriller.
nothing
You
about the
can't
movie scared me at
you
all.
can't
The
just
movie,
watch this shit and do whatever you do at work. You gotta watch the motherfucker.
hey man, I got it. I gotta do whatever I gotta do to watch this
Hey,
movie.
Pujols.
I
It's
understand.
okay. KTL gonna pick a black comedy next, so you better show up next week.
I'd
Oh,
definitely be doing that shit. Hey, Pujols, real quick,
Yeah.
go check the Discord, bro.
Hold on.
And Slim, I guess if we're finna, so are we finna do final thoughts and ratings? Because I'll send
Yes.
Slim
Yeah.
my movie pick, I
Yes.
guess.
Yeah, you
One
can.
more thing. The black guy, since I don't want to say his name, he's a psychic.
He don't
He
want to
calls
say
him,
his name because his name
yeah.
Dick.
Cause I mean,
They
every time
call
I
him
say it,
Richard,
niggas,
bro. They said
Yeah,
that
call that
shit
nigga
in
Richard.
Young.
no, I
Yeah, I'm
calling
about to
him
say they did
Richard.
that in Young Guns.
Why you don't want to call him Richard?
Nobody
Because
called
his
him
name
that.
is Dick.
That's a nickname. Dick is a nickname.
But nobody called him
But
that.
he was known by his nickname.
Why am I
Yeah.
checking Discord?
Just call him Richard.
Because of that
ATL
shit
wants.
John Doe posted.
Oh, boss nigga theme song. Yeah, he on some other shit. Hot. Yeah,
I
that's
don't
crazy.
think I don't think you had to just read it. I was just telling you to like look at all
Yeah,
yourself.
funny as
Like,
shit.
To
What
be
did he was
fair, he
looking
said it
up?
was abs.
What the
what's
theme
that?
song?
Yeah,
Oh,
he said it wasn't good.
hey Slim, that's that shit we were talking about earlier, where like you got to post something, but you're like, hey, I don't approve of this. Like,
Yeah, that's that shit they was cooking RG3 about with Angel Reese.
Shout out
I
RG3.
I don't think I saw that shit. Was he saying she had some ass on her?
Somebody posted some monkey stuff, man. Let's not talk about it.
But
So
now
we gonna
we
talk
can
about the ball.
wrap
Never
it up,
mind.
pause.
Yeah,
Like it's
come
whatever.
on,
Like
bro. Yeah, hey Slim, you want to go first, bro?
trivia guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see what I got, man.
Hey Slim, real quick, in amongst your trivia, do you got how horrible Stanley Kubrick was to these people?
Red Rum.
Uh, yeah, but specifically that lady. Like we
Okay.
talked about it. But I think it was some shit. I don't know if I had took it down, but they was like, wasn't nobody allowed to like give her no sympathy or nothing during none of that shit. So niggas was really just hoeing her, I guess, the whole
He
time.
dead. And Stanley Kubrick dead, right? I gotta
Probably.
assume so. Because if
Ain't
not,
he the nigga
somebody
that
ought to
did the
kill
moon
him.
landing shit?
Somebody ought to kill that bitch.
Well, he faked the moon landing.
He made the
That's
moon
what
landing
they
shit,
saying.
right?
That's one of the theory in the movie. So in the movie Room 237, motherfuckers talk about like they conspiracy theories about this movie, and one of them is that like this movie is an apology for him faking the moon landing.
Yeah, I bet. So this lady ended up, her name's Shelley Duvall. She ended up suffering from nervous exhaustion during this shit, and she got like hair loss and physical illness and all kind of shit. So I don't know. That lady was going through a lot, bro. I don't.
that he paid her.
I love her.
You're
Are you talking about the wife?
Yeah, I remember she died recently, and I
She
think
died
people
like
were
this
talking
year.
about it.
How
Rest
do
in
you
peace,
remember that?
my
She
baby.
died like this
Because
year.
yeah, because people were talking about it when she died. I remember. So she died this year or either last year. One of them.
What a great life.
Stop it.
That Here's Johnny shit we talked about. They took like 60 doors. Like a nigga said, the nigga was just
Fuck,
fucking up doors. They did like 3 days, bro. They had like 60 doors they
he
fucked
was
up.
just beating doors down.
Yeah, it's cause that nigga like he liked to do a bunch of takes and shit, bro. Like he be doing like 50 takes. They did that the shit where the nigga threw the ball somebody threw the ball into his toys. They did that shit like 50 times. And I don't understand why, because you just
Like
throwing
you
the ball.
drunk, bro. This is
They
the type
said
of
that
shit that.
nigga. They said that nigga didn't know, like the I guess maybe the director. He didn't know what the fuck that nigga was referencing when he did the Here's Johnny shit. So he almost took that shit out.
Yeah.
Nigga
Because
almost
that's
fucked
that
up a
Johnny
classic
Carson shit
scene.
KTL was talking about.
Yeah,
Shout
nigga
out
didn't
Johnny
know.
Carson, man.
Y'all know Stephen King hated this shit too, huh?
Yeah,
I imagine.
for good reason. Because I think
Yeah.
he'd like to put himself into his stories, and he felt like that part kind of got erased. That this nigga could be artsy fartsy about it, and I can understand that outrage. But I think he still like simultaneously acknowledged the influence it had on like the horror genre and shit. Like he know he thinks it's a classic. It just wasn't what he wanted for the story. I can't take that from him. I mean, it is what
That
it is.
shit's straight. I mean, it's not what I would have done,
Nigga
but
had
you know.
issues with like alcoholism and
I ain't gonna
stuff,
lie,
and
nigga.
like
Fuck you, nigga.
like madness became like the
Careful,
point
Slim.
of
That's the
the
guy who made the long walk.
madness became the point of the movie. But I think for Stephen King, madness was just the result of like vices like alcoholism and stuff like that, which like I think was more expounded on in the book, but I could be wrong.
Well, this movie has like a bunch of subtle themes, like one of the most important, being what can happen if you, don't tend to your family and whatnot, and put them to the side as you chase your career.
Yeah, I think Art know a bunch of shit about Stephen King too. He always
Oh
giving random
man, I
Stephen
thought you
King
was gonna
facts.
hoe him.
Oh,
What?
oh, no,
I
you
thought,
already did that, bro. That's all good, bro.
yeah, I know. I thought Slim was finna do it
Yeah,
too.
bro.
I was finna
But no,
congratulate
bro.
him.
No, Stephen King usually don't like the movies that deviate the most from his source material, but they usually be the best movies.
Well,
Yeah, nigga,
goddamn,
like fuck.
Steven, quit
You
putting
want me
all
to
these
make
fucking kid fucking scenes in your books.
but
Yeah, like he could
Keep
KTL,
it
does this
family
nigga really
friendly.
want me to he want me to make the exact same movie that's the exact same as
hey
his
Slim,
book?
Slim. I forgot the name of the movie. Stephen King directed one of his own books into a movie, and it's
That shit was
probably
probably
one of the
ass.
worst. Yeah, it's one of the worst Stephen King movies
Yeah,
like
you're not
ever.
no director, nigga. You a author. Stick to authoring.
Yeah,
You could just say writing, but
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
He said, "Stick to Arthur."
stick to offering.
So so they had like a bunch of like myths about the shit, and one of them, one of the most famous ones, is that they was trying to get Jack Nicholson to be like in the right agitated mood for like his scenes and shit. So they said they only fed that nigga cheese sandwiches for 2 weeks, and he don't fuck with that shit. So
Who?
Jack Nicholson, they gave that nigga
Oh yeah.
cheese sandwiches.
Why?
He couldn't get
I'd
his
have
own food.
beat somebody ass, boy. I'm the star of this fucking film. Y'all gonna feed me no fucking cheese sandwich for 2 weeks
That's probably why
straight?
he was so mad in this movie, KTL.
Come on, bro. Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
Stanley.
Hey, Art, he probably could get his own food, but at the same time, bro, we giving you this cheese sandwich just to piss you off. So why would you go get your own shit?
So that means that's his choice to be pissed off then.
Yeah, it's for the role.
You gotta get into your role, bro.
Yeah, get into character. Be
That's
mad.
crazy, bro. I can't
Hey
like,
man, I ain't
I'm
never
such an
hear
ass.
about Denzel being a method actor, man.
Yeah, I'm about
He
to say I'm
not.
such an ass
Hey,
actor that like I can't pretend to be angry. You gotta
It's
force
not
feed me
ass,
chicken
KTL. We just
I
sandwiches,
think
want.
bro.
method acting is ass. I ain't
Come
gonna lie.
on, bro.
Ain't Daniel Day Lewis one of them niggas?
To
Yeah, but
some people, not to me.
he only
Oh
act
yeah.
like once every 3 years.
All his movies is method acting.
Once every 3 years, that's
That's
bad.
cool, bro.
I mean,
Yeah.
that
I'm not
nigga,
saying you're
that
a
nigga
bad
Art
actor if you
pissed.
do it. I'm just saying is you might not be
Just
Keep it
that
a
like
good of
buck,
an
regular
actor.
Pujols. You
movie
do.
type shit, right?
Keep it a buck, Pujols. You spend 3 years between performances, you run out of life real quick.
What if I just don't want to do all these movies?
Don't do them
No,
then.
So
that's
made
what
$20
make him
million.
that's what make him fire though. He like quality over quantity. Like
All right, what
Yeah.
else, Slim?
The Shelley shit too, Shelley Duvall. They said that during her role, like since she had to be like in like a constant state of hysteria all the time, like she ended up actually running out of tears from crying so much,
That's
and so
crazy.
they had to keep bottles of water so that she can, be hydrated and shit the whole time.
I only seen her on one other movie than this, and it was fucking live action Pop Out of Sailor Man.
With Robin Williams, I seen
Yeah,
about that shit earlier.
she was olive oil.
I heard that shit was ass.
Do that.
Yeah, she looked like olive
I mean,
oil.
this is
Yo,
good as
relax.
a Pop
Not
Out
too
of
much
Sailor
on,
live
not
action
too
movie
much
can
on
possibly be.
I heard that shit was ass. That shit. I heard that shit almost ruined Robin Williams' career, bro.
It's
Definitely looked like olive oil, bro.
She do. She looked
Oh,
better as olive oil to me. She looked weird in this movie. KTL, they considered Robert De Niro and Robin Williams for Jack too. So them was two niggas that they considered for this.
I mean, yeah, that might have been better, but I think that Jack Nicholson.
Robert De Niro didn't get it because his Taxi Driver movie they thought he ain't look psychotic enough.
That
Yeah,
he,
but I think Stephen
he-
King's critique was that like Jack Nicholson gave away that madness was gonna be the thing of the
Robert
movie because he was in like
Robert De
another
Niro,
movie being crazy.
Robert De Niro was a more fire crazy nigga in Taxi Driver than
Taxi
Jack.
Driver was ass. My
Oh
bad.
God! All right,
No, my
I'm
bad.
muting
My
up.
bad.
I'm muting
I
up.
didn't
My
like.
bad.
I didn't prefer it. I ain't gonna say it was ass. I
Okay,
didn't prefer it.
I can't get back because I just said this was ass. So I guess both of them are close.
Taxi Driver is fucking regular as fuck.
You tripping,
Who
bro?
else? Let me tell you, nigga ain't do nothing but ride around in the taxi, bro, and get pissed, start to lose his mind, and become like an Aryan.
That sound ass.
This nigga ain't do nothing but walk around the hotel and get
You
You're
only seen an
crazy. This
hour of
nigga
it.
was wigging. Yeah, you ain't even see the best part. You didn't even get to
I
his
know, I
joint.
know, I know the best part. The best part is
Yeah,
the
but
most
you didn't
famous scene.
even get to that.
The
You
best
didn't
part,
get to the peak of his
You
craziness.
don't
the
even know
best part
why
is
he
the most
going
famous scene.
crazy.
It's the most famous scene in movie
Yeah,
history.
but
I
you
already know the
you
best part.
didn't get to the peak of his insanity, Art.
No, I don't
He
care.
wasn't even insane when you turned it off.
It took too long, bro.
Shit is insane, bro. That's what's wrong with the world. You got that TikTok brain. 7 seconds, nigga. That's
TikTok.
Yeah,
good.
I ain't
short
never been on
attention
TikTok a day
span.
in my life.
Short attention span, man.
Yeah, what's wrong with you, yo?
A movie's supposed to grab your attention, nigga.
Not
No,
all
it's
of them.
not. It's things called a slow burn, bro. You don't know
It
about
was
that?
He know that.
that shit wasn't even
Nigga,
burning, bro.
the
Hey,
nerve of a nigga.
hey, Pools, both of the bathtub women y'all talked about, this was their only movie that they ever did. They ain't never did shit else.
Good. Especially the second one.
She couldn't be in no shit like Pearl.
That shit, fuck no. Nigga, Pearl is literally a beautiful bitch.
My
Like,
bad.
dead
I
ass.
meant what's the one we watched? X. She could have played Pearl in X.
She couldn't because that's makeup, nigga. That's really a
No.
bad bitch
So
under
you
all that.
couldn't get no old woman to play that role?
No. Bitch can't move like that. That bitch Pearl got up, ran a full flat out the fucking house.
So that
Old
was
bitch
one
can't do that.
scene.
You find an old bitch who could do that, then we'll talk.
Hey, I seen Doctor Sleep too. Any of y'all see that shit? The
I
sequel?
heard it was hard.
Oh, it's not as good as this. I think it was alright, if I remember.
Have you
I
seen
just, I
Pearl?
just, I just suggested a friend of mine read that book because they asked me what kind of book you should read.
I wonder if the books is better than the movies. I would
For,
Probably.
for, movie,
imagine they are.
for Stephen King, most of the time it is.
You said what?
Yeah, for Stephen King, most of the time, like if the movie trash, most likely the book is better.
No.
You seen Pearl? Fool?
Nah.
Oh
I
my
always saw
god.
X.
That shit amazing.
Last thing I'm gonna talk about, man, is like last year, that axe that Jack used to break the door and shit. They sold it at an auction for $125,000.
That's OD.
That shit
That
is a
is.
classic, iconic prop, Luna.
It is, but the person who bought it is probably not an iconic nigga.
Yeah, they
Shit.
gonna frame that hoe or something.
That nigga
They
rich
gonna
as a
put,
bitch.
they
That's
gonna put
crazy.
it in the case.
I just found out something about a random prop from a different movie that I've got shit to do with this. But
What is it?
it was it was the props from Tales from the Hood, the puppets and shit.
Hey, that
They,
nigga Danny ain't really do a lot of shit either. He did this. He was in Doctor Sleep, and he did like one other movie.
and he was a
Oh,
he
he
was
in
a, he
Doctor
was a
Sleep?
terrible child actor for
He in Doctor Sleep, but it's like a cameo. He was a terrible child actor. He wasn't even asked in this movie to me. They
yeah.
didn't tell. They didn't tell bro that they were shooting a horror movie. They told him they was making a drama, so he wasn't even allowed to be around most of that shit.
Red round.
Okay.
But
Red
yeah,
rum.
He's doing talking to his finger and shit. That shit was that.
Tyler.
nah, Tony was fire. You crazy? All
I
right,
think that the kid was actually a good actor for this movie as well.
yeah, that's what I think. Art said he was ass,
Nah, the duality that he represented was actually really cool. I mean,
and
I
this
don't
was
know what
his
his
first
future was.
movie too.
Yeah, I don't know what his future was in films and stuff like that, but
He didn't have
he
one.
kind of did
I'm
everything
gonna
right.
finish the movie
He didn't
tomorrow.
have one. He became like a professor.
That's dope.
Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna
really
finish
the
the
only
movie
shit he
tomorrow.
did for real. But me, I ain't. I like this movie, man. Very good at building suspense. I like the sound design, like y'all talked about. I like the acting. I don't think Winifred was ass. I don't think Danny was ass. Danny was fire. I think we all agree that Jack was fire. Yeah, man.
Her name was Winifred.
Yeah, they said it in one of the scenes.
Oh
Nigga
my
asked was
god!
she a Winnie or a Freddie, and she
Come
said
on.
Wendy.
That nigga ass.
Yeah, he was kind of ass. They had a nigga named Tony Burton in this movie too. The other
Dude,
black nigga.
I'm
psychic
just
powers and
tired of this shit.
that nigga went to man, that nigga was ass, bro. Nigga went. He knew some shit was wrong. Went to the house.
Right.
Ain't nobody here,
Exactly.
nigga. Bitch ass nigga. You think shit wrong? You think a nigga gonna come in there and yeah, we good in here.
Right.
A pussy axe to the chest. Fuck wrong with you,
Yeah, that nigga was only here to explain to us what The Shining was
Slim?
and to die.
That nigga took a flight to get an axe to his
Hey kid,
chest.
you want some ice cream? Sometimes we can telepathically communicate.
And
Don't
they
feel
only
the
did
pain.
it one time, Luno.
What up, Doc? Why
It
you
only
calling
happened
him
once.
Doc, nigga? Nobody called him Doc. Why you
Why
blowing
you
up
making
your?
it so
Yeah,
obvious? Why don't
he
you tell
tried
his
to
mom?
gas he tried to
That's his
gaslight the
mama right
mama.
there. Why don't you tell his mom
You
about The
must have said
Shining?
you must have called him that. Nah, nigga, you stupid.
Hell, she could have collaborated. They was in danger and shit. You could have been like, hey, honey, use your Shining. Call the black guy. Get us out of here. Like,
Oh,
he
the
could have
black
had a
guy.
little
He don't even know
strategy.
how to do that, Luna.
It don't matter. He didn't have
Nigga,
to try. He would just hear the voices,
he ain't
bro.
nothing but a nigger cook, Slim.
Oh my
All
god.
right, man. I like this movie, man. I actually give this movie a 9.
You must be a nigger cook as well.
I love it. Somebody else talk.
Yeah. All right. Overall, I think this movie was a clinic on how to shoot a movie, on how to present a movie. I think the cinematography was cutting edge, lives up to its acclaim. I think this shit is definitely visually no worse than movies of today, to an extent. It's actually the way it looks is actually incredible.
45 years ago, too, bro.
Yeah, insane. Um, I think the acting was good for the purposes of the film, but in the greater scheme of things, maybe I'm not as overwhelmed by it. I think the musical score was appropriate, but it was kind of ruined by some weird decisions of sound design here and there. Sometimes the sound design was really good. Sometimes I think the sound design was like harsh and jarring. And then I think the movie took a little bit too long because I think they wanted to generate a lot of suspense. I think they wanted to make it creepy. I thought they wanted to still sell the audience that this was something like a horror, even though it watched way more like a psychological thriller. Um, that being said, as much as I was looking forward to watching it, I actually had a fair bit of disappointment. Although I think if you're like an art student or like a film student, this is like a must-see movie essentially. I think this is like if you're getting into doing movies, you probably have to see this at least once. You have to kind of know about this movie and the tricks that they used if you want to make films. But yeah, I actually give this movie a 7 on the dot. Yeah, I would have given it a better rating if I felt a little bit more entertained throughout. But actually, what I felt sometimes was confused, and then other times I also was just like kind of waiting for something else exciting to happen. This could be because I have like a modernist like attention span, but at the end of the day, part of the reason why movies seem to keep on getting better throughout the years, and we're not just slaves to the classics, like with the case of hip hop, wink wink, is because new movies are good at keeping you engaged throughout. And I kind of wanted this from this movie as well. So yeah, 7 on the dot. Boom.
Hey, before we get to the last two ratings, let me ask y'all a question. We didn't really talk about it. So it's a lot of different theories, but what is y'all's interpretation of the ending? What happened at the end?
What you mean? That nigga's dead as hell.
No, the shit with the picture and the hotel and all that shit.
Oh, he just one of them niggas now. Like just how
Oh,
the
Slim,
other
I'm gonna.
caretaker was. Yeah, I seen when you talk that nigga. I seen you, bro. I seen you chopped your kids, and he just one of
Yeah.
them ghost niggas now.
That nigga
Slim,
told him no. That nigga was like, nah, you always been the caretaker.
Slim, I'm not gonna try and sound too pretentious here, right? But I think that the house itself and like the caretaker, whatever, like that hotel,
Mhm.
was just like symbolic of vice in general. And like everybody in the painting, the patrons or whatever else, are just people of the past that like fell victim to their vices and their loved ones paid the price, right? And I think
Mhm.
that Jack Nicholson's face being on there just showed that he was another part of that repeating cycle. I think that they were trying to do something full circle with the allusion towards like Native Americans, that being like a burial site that the place was rested on, because it
Yeah, I
could
saw
be
something like that
like
too.
kind of like vengeful spirits, which is like kind of like conceptually
Shout
adjacent
out
to like
Native Americans.
ghosts haunting and stuff like that, which you could argue is like their interactions with the spiritual or whatever else. But there was some confusion around those themes. Mainly, I think it's about the repeated cycle of like substance abuse or like vice, and it's like in like madness and shit like that. That's kind of what I think that the purpose of the painting was. Yeah.
What about you, KTL?
I mean, I feel like this, like the hotel and whatnot, kind of operates in a similar manner to like the plant of Little Shop of Horrors and shit, where it just like assimilates a thing that it eats. So like in the same archetype here, I just feel like this once you agree to do like a certain thing here, if you are not of strong enough will, you will become assimilated into this cycle that this hotel perpetuates. And therefore, like, he was not the last to be added to the that picture, and the cast of people, forever spiritually linked to that fucking, I guess it probably was a Native American burial ground, but who
Yeah, it
knows.
was. So yeah, I saw that, and I think the other two most popular ones that I saw people were like it was like a reincarnation thing, and because when he was talking to the nigga about being the caretaker or whatever, the nigga name was Delbert he was talking to, but they said the caretaker name was Charles.
Charles, yep.
So I don't think he actually
I was
was the
just
nigga.
I just felt like it was his ancestor, honestly. Like
And then, yeah, and then the other one was about like you said, KTL, like he got absorbed pretty much, like his spirit got absorbed into the hotel or whatever the fuck, pretty
hmm
much. But yeah, it's open for interpretation, I guess. We didn't talk about it, so I just wanted to know what y'all thought.
yeah. All right, my turn. I don't think this movie was very good, man. Jack Nicholson turned in a fantastic performance as Jack Torrance. His character was ass, but he was very entertaining and passionate, and fully dedicated to making this movie be a something major. I think that this movie has earned cult classic status, and I understand how that happens, but I don't necessarily, at least for me, it's not due to its entertaining capabilities. This was a turtle-paced movie. It just like slogged through to the point to where like shit got interesting towards the end, more so, but it was just continuous isolated shots of nonsense happening in this hotel. His wife was a horrible actress and a horrible looking woman. His son was not a very good actor either, but I guess he was all right in playing a kid. I just don't think there was good acting in this movie. There was good, like there were some good visual choices, some great shots as we talked about, like scenes from an artistic standpoint. I just don't think that it had the intrigue, through the premise or the acting capabilities to help hold all of that up. I didn't like the sound design choices. Like I said, I just kept hearing a fucking low, put a battery in your fire detector. Like I just kept hearing that shit through the fucking movie. And then there was just like different shit where like I felt like it drug on too long. I don't know, man. I didn't have a good time watching this movie. I have respect for what it has done, and I think that like the idea, like the presentation and whatnot that they give you, where like it can have an interesting premise and whatnot. But I think that they just didn't fully commit to anything that was interesting. Like like there's too much ambiguity, and it's four talking points, but I think that makes for a weaker story. I'd probably give this movie, like, I'm gonna give this movie a 5.5, man. I didn't enjoy myself watching this.
Hey, Art, we smoked you for not watching the movie, not liking the movie.
Art, one thing you got to learn about these guys, you can be 100% correct with what you're saying, but if you didn't finish watching the movie to have that opinion, they don't care. They do it all the time whenever I have like the correct opinion about Midsommar.
He can't
You
have
never
that.
even.
Exactly. See,
Ah,
thank you for proving my point.
never
1-0
seen
me.
it. No,
1-0
not
me.
1 OU. You're
One
wrong. You
o
gotta
me.
watch. You have to
Catch up.
watch something in the
Catch up.
entirety to
I
judge
don't.
it.
I don't. I can watch enough
Well,
movies
you
say,
know what?
damn,
You
this shit is
don't. You're
ass.
right. You're actually right. You're right. You don't. You
It's
can
your turn
say
to
whatever you
review this
want.
movie, though, brother.
Oh, it's on me. Pause.
Yeah, you the only one.
Yeah, man. Dope movie, man. Classic. I put your bitch ass in the 1980s. You stop using your fucking 2025 brain to view this shit, nigga. This ain't what niggas was. Y'all used to all kinds of bullshit from right now, jump scares and CGI bullshit, man. I feel like Winifred, that ain't her real name. She what's her real name, Slim?
Shelly,
Wendy
Who?
Shelly, Wendy, who doing?
Shelly what?
Martinez.
Duval. I think
Oh,
Duval.
Shelley Duvall. R.I.P. I love you, girl. You beautiful to some
Yeah.
people, not me, but to some people.
It's like a Mia Goth kind of thing, right?
Bruno.
Boy, stop fucking playing with
Who
me,
else is it?
God,
I can't
nigga.
tell. It's not
Fuck
like a
wrong
Mia
with you,
Goth
nigga?
type of
Don't
thing.
ask me, bro. Ask him.
Man, stop
I
playing,
can't ask
boy.
him. He biased.
Are you? Is you? Hey, we ain't gonna do that. I almost lost my mind in here, boy.
Who else?
Ain't gonna
Art
lie
said
to
he
you.
watched older movies than all you niggas.
I don't give a fuck what Art talking about.
Movies that are older than us, probably.
Who
You said
cares what
you
Art
told him
talking
to
about?
put himself in the 1980s.
Art, bro. You told niggas to watch Me, Myself, and the Dying Girl, bro. That's
Yeah,
bottom
you
five
told
of
niggas to
shit.
watch the horse dick movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
Whoa,
had
bro.
a
Like you had
like you
motherfuckers
that
watching
whoa,
guy.
Motherfuckers, bro.
You
whoa.
that guy. Like niggas naked with a horse. Like what's up with you, y'all?
Why did
Like
he call that though?
Naked with a horse. What the hell?
That's what the movie was.
He said
bro,
Shelley Duvall
boy, he's
biopic
pissing me
starring
off.
Mia
I ain't
Goth
gonna lie.
coming soon. She
Like
could, bro.
no,
She could play that.
he's
Yes, she
pissing
could.
me off, bro.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
being ugly.
Mia Goth is like that. That's a beautiful woman,
You don't
man.
think
And
she could
she
play this? Like you just called Shelley beautiful.
He might
nah,
watch older
beautiful,
movies than us,
beautiful in
but
the
he never
heart though.
recommended one. Like when the last time Art recommended
He
like a
picked Mo
drunken
Better
master?
Blues.
12 Angry Men.
Mo Better Blues
Oh,
was dope.
that's his like
You picked
shit right
That's
12
his,
there.
Angry
yeah.
Men,
That's
bro.
Mo Better Blues is like his one god round, and then everything
Nah,
else.
I
No,
think
12
12
Angry
Angry
Oh,
Men.
it
Men is his
wasn't.
I
guy
I
around.
watched the original, so which I think was also really good, but I didn't see the newer one. Y'all thought it
Either
was
Who
so
else?
way,
bad.
The movie, brother.
oh yeah, my bad. I fuck with the movie. I didn't like it as much as the first time I seen it on this go around, but I mean, I get it though. The shit was it was still dope, bro. The nigga but at the same time, like he just got finessed by nothing. A nigga just told him, "Hey, bro, you need to go take care of your wife and kids." And nigga was like, "You know what? You right, bro.
Hey,
I'm gonna kill him."
pause. But you saying this motherfucker like folded societally under zero pressure? Like,
Yes, nothing happened.
But
The
he was
nigga
already
just
losing his mind at that point.
to what?
he
Nigga
was
just at a
mad because he
bar with
couldn't drink
nobody
no
The
there.
more,
the
bro.
the hotel, bro. Like the hotel was like a
I ain't
fucking
gonna
entity.
Slim. He was ass. This might be one of the most ass characters.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
was
do
going
you
to
not
make that
agree that
argument.
the
Jack
hotel was
Torrance
what was
might be the
driving him
worst
insane?
character we've
But
seen.
what happened
And
though?
I just said
Nothing is
that last
happening.
week about what's his name?
What is he mad at? His wife and kid?
No, I
Michael
think it's
Teller or whatever his
I
His
fucking name
legit.
is.
his
So
wife and kid
this
just frolicking in the snow. He
but
looking
this is the
in the
thing,
out the
fools.
window, pissed.
No.
I seen
So
it.
no, but what it is to me, so the first nigga that was the caretaker or whatever, he ended up going crazy, killing his wife and kids. The second nigga did the same thing, killed his wife and his kids. Now this nigga is going to. I think it's the hotel, bro. It's not
Well,
just
of
him.
course, but what
Yeah.
led him there? Nothing. What happened, bro?
What do you
I
mean?
I
In
want to
the
get
hotel?
drunk. I haven't get. It's another thing, bro.
It's the hotel, bro.
I don't know if y'all niggas was listening to the dialogue and this shit. In the beginning, she says, buddy hurt Danny. He ain't had a drink since 5 months.
5 months.
The pussy nigga got to the bar and said that was five
Three,
years
he
ago.
said 3 years. Yeah.
He said five, didn't he?
Yeah. He said years ago, whatever it was. Yeah.
Which one is it? Bitch ass, you didn't have a drink in 5 years and you didn't have a drink in 5 months. Like what which one is it?
Maybe it felt like 5 years, bro.
That's a problem.
Yeah, he
That's
could have been lying, just saying that shit.
alcoholism, bro.
Why would he lie to a nigga who don't even know him?
Nigga don't know, bro. I believe the
Either
wife more than I believe him.
he's ass.
But she was also doing that shit. Like, I ain't gonna say Stockholm, but she was smiling while she was talking about like how he abused the child and broke it.
That's
Like she
not
was
the
smiling
point.
through that
The
shit.
the smiling was he hasn't touched it in 5 months, and she's like, that's a good
Nah,
thing.
she was kind of smiling through all that, bro. Like
She just
she had like a nervous kind of smile type shit the whole time to me.
oh well, I can see that. I can see that. Either way, he was ass as a character, but he played his role amazing. I could see what y'all saying. Y'all don't like how Shelley Duvall how she played it. I do get it. I could see that, but I think she kind of went crazy as well. But I could see what y'all saying. I'm gonna just give it an 8 though. You're not getting past the 8 on this one. It's a good movie though. It's cool. It's an 8. I don't got nothing else to say, man. I do, but I'm done with this shit. 8.
All right, man. Final score for The Shining is a 7.4. Next movie we got chosen by KTL.
Oh shit.
Please be some Halloween shit. Like we
Oh
got like
shit.
1 week left, bro.
It's not.
Hey,
Hey,
It's
how
not.
do how do y'all feel about movies based off revenge?
Yeah, I mean, one time I watched a movie called Spit on My Grave or
oh,
I
that
something.
thought he
movie
was
No,
gonna say
gross.
Old Boy.
I
We
thought he was
watched
gonna
Old
say.
Boy.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna say. I saw the devil.
Sorry, it was two movies. It was like Spit
Spit
on
on
My
your
Grave,
grave
Piss
is
on My
gross.
Grave. Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah, I
Them-
don't want to watch that.
Yeah, that shit is
yeah.
OD.
So
Oh boy, was about revenge too.
I'm going to keep us within the same decade. We're going to 1987 here.
Mm.
We've talked about this guy a lot lately. I figured I would give y'all a chance to watch a movie with him. We got Carrie Elways,
Facts.
and
What?
me personally, I'm a big, I pick the movies with wrestlers in it. So Andre the Giant in this whole, you know what
Facts.
I'm saying?
Oh, that's
Uh,
gonna be ass.
we're watching The Princess Bride, man.
Yeah,
Put the picture on the
I
screen,
knew it.
Slim.
The
Princess
Princess
Yeah, I'm
Bride.
Bride.
back.
Oh
I knew
my
it.
You know
I'm
what's
back.
god. Oh,
crazy?
what am I
I knew
looking
this.
at?
You know
Hogwarts.
what's crazy? I liked this movie when I seen it back in the day.
Shout out to Nigo Montoya,
I
man.
don't know how I'm gonna like it now,
Nigga
but I
said
did.
the Princess Bride.
The
Thanks,
Princess
bro.
Bride, man.
Hey, Puos, man, you know me, bro. You know
It's
me,
about
fam.
it's about time. Like we ain't had no genre like this in a minute though, so
How
it's
about
about time.
Well, can we do some Halloween shit this week?
You could have
uh
picked the Halloween movie, Pooh. You didn't.
I'm the hard nigga. I pick Halloween shit all through the year. It's
You
you
picked In
niggas'
Time
turn.
for this one though.
Art
Did I
never
not
seen
just
this fucking
explain
movie?
why, nigga? It's you niggas' turn to pick some Halloween shit, not me. I'm the hard nigga all year.
You can't just tell niggas what to pick, bro.
You're
I picked
right.
See No Evil, Puos.
That's a fact. In October, I remember.
But yeah, anyway, so yeah, next week
That nigga
we're
said
gonna
I
watch
always wanted to see this.
that's
Nah,
crazy that
Princess
you said
Bride
that.
is one of them ones, Pooh. They call it classic.
Princess Diaries, I remember that.
Princess
No,
Bride.
that was with that like Princess Diaries had a bad bitch in it.
Was
Princess
that
Bride
Tyra
might too,
Banks?
depending on how
It
you
it
feel.
definitely got Andre the Giant in it and a little midget nigga.
Hey, yo!
What?
So he said bad bitch, and you say Andre.
I said
What's
it
up
was a
with you?
bad bitch. Slim said, "Yeah,
Uh.
Andre definitely in this hole." Like,
Slim like
hey,
a
Hey,
big
hey,
seven
Puos,
foot
is that
brother.
worse than Roots with Mr.
hell yeah, got
Garrison?
that thing in it, boy.
Is this worse than Roots with Mr. Garrison, Puos?
Nah, Roos was wilding. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was. That nigga
That
said
shit is sick.
Mister anything when you talk about a woman
Hey,
is crazy.
he said, yeah, Mr. Garrison, Mr. Garrison. Like,
Nigga just said, "Hey yo,
that
what?"
shit is sick, boy. But yeah, so yeah, we gonna watch this fucking movie. I'm back in my bag. Uh, yeah, there you go. Salute to those three guys right there.
What day art? Pause. Was that Jon
All
Snow to
right.
the left?
Is that
He
what?
said it's that just no.
No, that's Jon Snow, Daddy.
Hey
Okay.
yo.
How is that gay? You can't have a pops, bro.
He
But
picked daddy me like the hoes call
Oh,
you
come
daddy when
on,
you hitting
bro.
them hoes. He
See,
picked
man.
that.
First he's talking about Andre. Now it's this, bro. Get us out of here, man.
all right. Anyways, uh, about to sign us out, yo. Thanks for tuning in. Next week we got the Beast and the Beauty and the Beast.
The what?
What was the movie?
No, my God, Beauty and the Beast is crazy.
I forgot what it is, bro.
Right here on the
On the
screen, dog.
screen, bro.
The Princess Bride next week by Bob Reiner. Rob Reiner? Rob Reiner.
Ain't no way it's by Rob Reiner.
It is. I don't know what else he made,
That
but
nigga is fat as a bitch and refuses to take care of himself.
I guess we could talk
Well,
Why
about
you said ain't no way it's by him?
Well, I seen a South Park episode from about 20 years ago, so I thought the nigga was dead.
Goddamn, how old are you, bro?
Who else? This movie
Old enough
came
to
out
see
in the
South Park.
80s.
Oh, it might be by Buddy then.
87, bro.
Shout out Rob Reiner, Free Tony. We'll catch you guys next week on
Hey,
the
Luna, hold on.
Hey.
Hey, Luna, let me tell you. Luna, before we go, the star of this movie is the nigga from The Crush, Nick Elliott.
And
My
from
dog.
Saw 1
That's Nick
also.
Elliott?
Yeah, he's the star of the movie.
He's also
My
the guy
dog.
from Saw 1. He's Dr. Gordon.
Matter of fact, look at the screen, Luna. That's him
That's him with the sword.
Jesus
Pause.
Christ.
Where?
in
With
the
the
middle
sword, bro.
with the
Where his
Pause.
sword.
glasses at?
Yeah, where the nigga glasses
Where his
at, bro?
glasses at? That
Nah,
nigga got-
he be wearing a mask in this movie, Puos.
Something tell me he gonna do kind of bad in this role because in The Crush he was such a regular ass nigga.
This was
Like,
before The Crush.
But you ain't
so-
never seen him as Dr. Gordon, bro.
Yeah,
nah,
he
I
was in the
haven't.
You
Saw
never
movies.
seen Saw, Luna?
Nah.
Wow.
Go watch our reviews of the movies, bro, and then watch along with it.
You should.
All right, so we'll be here next week. We're gonna watch this fucking movie and have more shit to say about it, hopefully. Sign us out, Juan.
Yes, I will see you next week.
See, now if he would delete Luno messages, he'd be wrong.
Nah, he gonna come in here and say something racist and say it was justified.
You do be justified.
Coalition Podcast. I will see you next week.